Scotland! How are you? This is Shop on TV. My name is... Oh, actually, it's SOP. On SOP, it's SOP TV. I'm the SOP, apparently, I'm being told by my producer. And my name, by the way, is Rob Locke. Ooh, that was... How did I do that? I'm not going to try that again. Maybe it's the stool. So, STV. It's just thee and me exclusively for a whole hour. And I'll tell you what, you've got quite a little preview ahead of you because we've got some great products on tonight's show. One of my all-time favourite products that I've used for years and 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 years is this. It's the Miracle Shammy. I love it when Jeremy Clarkson does the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? That's the growl at the end. I love that. This is the Miracle Shammy. And you can bog off with these, folks. Yeah. You buy one, you get one. Why do we do bog off? You see, this is the one thing I think the Americans have got right. It's just BOGO. Buy one, get one. So you get a bundle of 6 cloths. That's 4 of the big ones and 2 of the small. These are like vacuum cleaners. But in cloth form. They hold an enormous amount of liquid and they really are tough and durable, even though both those words pretty much mean the same thing. And they will last you potentially for years. They'll save you a fortune in J-cloths and kitchen towels and all sorts of other things like that. And if J-cloth is a brand, then those sorts of cloths and others are available. Normally £40 for this bundle, but no bundle. I love the way Sean Crawley says bundle. Bundle. I can't do it, but it's honestly, I can hear him say bundle all day long. But anyway, 19 quid. Actually, slightly better than buy one, get one. It's a 24-hour deal. That price is for 24 hours only. Now, a number of years ago, not that many years, because he's inordinately young looking, a man was born into the world whose destiny was to extol the virtues of extremely absorbent materials in cloth form to the public across the world. He's done it for so many years. And again, when you look at him, you wouldn't think that he'd been around long enough. He obviously started very young. He is not just a man. He is a myth, really, but a myth in real form. And some might even call him a legend. No, sorry, I'm reading that right. Legend. He's a legend. I'm a legend. That just means I'm old and mostly forgotten. But here he is, the one, the only, the original, the unfettered, the unadulterated, the unaltered, the unassuming... Dave Wright!
Hey! That didn't take long, did it? It's me, Shammy Davis Jr., the Shammy guy.
I love him.
Shammy guy. They flew me here from Portugal at my own expense. Just to show you this wonderful cloth. And these are made in Germany, by the way. If you've never seen them before, where have you been for the last 40 plus years? I like to show you how big they are, just show them off a little bit.
Yeah.
They're massive, 70 by 50 centimetres. Please feel free to cut them into any size that suits you. You don't have to keep them full size, but you get so many, we recommend that you keep a couple full size, so in case maybe you're washing your car,
yeah,
it dries it off, you see.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people do this these days, but you know, maybe you've just been to the car wash and heaven forbid it rains on the way home. Does that ever happen? You get little water spots all over it. It looks like you never went to the car wash in the first place. So use it just for detailing, getting those watermarks off. And not just cars, by the way. Maybe you have a big vehicle, caravans, motorhomes, trucks and trailers. There's one thing I haven't done to it yet. Did you notice, Rob? What hasn't he done?
You haven't called it Matilda.
I haven't called it Matilda.
No. Oh, wait. I know what it is. You haven't rung it out.
Haven't rung it out. That's right. Well done. Thanks for joining us. Haven't squeezed it. Let me squeeze it for you. Show you how much we got. So pretty impressive, I'd say.
That's a lot.
And that's why you'll use them around the home a lot. I guess we sell them predominantly for use domestically these days, inside. Maybe you've got a leaky pipe under the sink, a dishwasher that floods, or the washing machine. Maybe the toilet on a bad day.
Yes.
Me, sometimes I take a shower with the curtain on the outside of the tub instead of the inside, so you can use it as a bath mat.
Yeah.
You ever done that? It's a guy thing.
Yeah.
Sponges work too. They pick the liquid up, but then they dump it all over the floor. You see, there's nothing else that really absorbs like your Miracle Shammy. Check this out. Fold it into a pad. Keep your eye on the liquid because this happens quickly. And it picks it all up. They actually absorb up to 20 times their own weight.
Isn't it
super
the most
absorbent
material known to man, or in cloth, in fabric form?
I believe so. Yeah, the most absorbent material known to mankind. It locks in all that liquid. That's when I say locks it in. Look, no drips. Unlike your sponge, it won't drip all over the floor. And that may not seem important, but if that was orange juice or apple juice and it's dripping everywhere, now you've got a sticky residue mess all over your kitchen floor. Yeah. Not with your chamois. Wring it out, look, and it's ready to use again. Again, look how big they are. Massive. Yeah. So use the whole length. If you're washing the car, you'll get the job done fast. Maybe you've got big windows, patio doors at home. Beautiful, streak-free finish well, each and every time. Yeah. Tough, they are. Put them in the washing machine. You can even bleach them as well. Ah. And we actually encourage you to wash them in the washing machine at least once when you first get them. If you're going to use them on your car, for example, it breaks them and gives them a nice skin, like this one, so it won't leave streaks. Right. If you're just going to use it for picking up a spill, then straight out of the box, really, no problem. I like to show the carpet. By the way, if you're wondering what you get tonight on our super
David,
special.
What are we getting tonight?
Thanks for asking, Rob. I was almost out of breath. So, yeah, here's what you get. Our regular deal, and we always like to bring a great deal to shop on TV, is 2 of the big jumbos, identical to the one I use, and a blue one for windows. Same material, but a tighter weave. Made in Germany, remember. Look for the stamp. Watch out for cheap imitations. We've had a few problems with those recently.
Oh, really?
So you get 2 in a blue. For £20, that's our regular deal. Fantastic value. We don't apologise for that. Tonight's super special, the crazy bonus special. We double all that. So now you get 4 of the big jumbos and 2 blue ones. But it's not even buy one, get one free. I mean, that'd be amazing, wouldn't it? But we've actually taken £1 off. So you get twice as many and £1 off. I can't quite figure it out. I think the folks at head office have been on the gin and juice when they put the deal together. Or the Christmas sherry still.
Unlike paper towels or other cloths, these will potentially last you years. I've had mine at least. When did I come back? 2018. What's now? 2025. So almost 7 years.
It's a long time, right?
Strong.
It's the only problem I have with them, actually. They last too long.
Yeah,
we're going to put something in them, I think, that makes them disintegrate after a year or so. Bring the people back sooner.
Bring them back sooner.
No, we're just kidding about that. But you get all of that for £19 tonight. Terrific value.
But David, they can't be guaranteed.
You know they are.
Are they?
Have you ever bought a cloth with a guarantee on it before? Of course you haven't.
No.
So if you forget anything we're telling you here this evening, it's all pretty much here because it's pretty simple, you know, just a few little bullet points and a 1-year guarantee comes with your purchase this evening.
A 1-year guarantee?
It's a bit crinkled, that
your
bit.
cloths?
A 1-year guarantee, which you'll never ever need or use. But yeah, it just goes to show we stand by it.
If you don't like them, they don't work, and you know, then what?
I don't know. No one's ever bothered to try.
Oh.
Shop on TV will handle that for you, I'm sure. Yeah. Very generous returns policy, but nobody ever sends them back.
Right.
The only thing is they tend to reorder because you might lend one to a friend or a neighbour, which we don't recommend because they'll never return.
No.
Oh, this is a nice little, bit of VT from South Africa, by the way.
Oh, really?
You'll see the top-load washing machine in a moment. Which doesn't look like a washing machine.
The top load, they have them in America as well. I think they're so much better than the front load washing machines. So, David, if somebody has never used a Miracle Shammy, what are they missing out on?
Surely they have by now. Don't ask me too many technical questions this evening, by the way, Rob.
Right.
Yeah, it's been a long night or a long day. I flew in from Portugal, had the 3:30 alarm. Yesterday and been grinding ever since.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so let's keep it simple. Why would they have not used one?
Right.
Who knows?
I was just basically saying if they haven't used one yet, why would you recommend them?
Well, it's the most absorbent material. You'll use it every day.
Yeah.
You know, and I know you hear a lot of people, a lot of salesmen say, yeah, we use it every day, but think about it. And we don't think about this.
No.
How often do you reach for a cloth during a day? At least once, right?
Oh, yeah. And I go
even if it's just to dust your shoes or wipe your brow or clean the kitchen counter, scrub some dishes. Pick up a spill.
Yeah.
You're going to need a cloth at some point, right? Wiping the windows. And this is just the very, very best. It's quality merchandise, made in Germany, been around a long, long time, just like the demonstrator.
Not at all. What's next, David? What would you like to show us now?
For spillages, this is where it really shines, Rob. Yeah. Maybe you have carpet. A lot of people have carpet at home here in the UK. And at this time of night, accidents happen.
Yeah.
Also, we bought a puppy for Christmas.
Did you?
Yeah, for the kids, you know, and a little nervous puppy, unfortunately. They get nervous, don't they? There's, I call him Spot, because he leaves one wherever he goes. Very unfortunate. The neighbour's got a big dog. Big golden reliever.
Oh.
And that generally happens when they get a bit older, you know, they get, what do you call it, incontinent.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate. Again, maybe a great drain, even bigger dog. But of course, the worst animal of all, and everybody knows one, is the party animal.
I wouldn't know anymore.
Yeah. For me, it was Uncle Frank, Friday nights back in New Zealand. He used to come over with the 12-year-old Scotch. Usually the second or third one ends up right there on the middle of the floor. And then the fights break out. My dad, no, let's not go there.
Let's not go there.
Some of those nights were terrible. But, you know, what we found was Uncle Frank used to get very upset too, because if there was no Scotch left, you know, and all the stores are closed.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get to that. What do you do? Anyway, what you don't see at home, I mean, there's a big spill on the top, but take a look underneath the carpet.
Soaked.
This is what you can't see. The hardwood floors have seen better days, of course. If that's in your car, it's probably going to rust.
Yeah.
You've got to get to it quickly. So then the panic sets in. What's the first thing you reach for when you spill a drink?
Of course, kitchen towel.
Another drink, he said.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sure Rob just said another drink.
I think I did, yeah.
Very cheeky. Good one. I might borrow that line, actually. Kitchen towels, whatever you can find, right? Yeah. Most of us use these. And I'm not going to tell you you'll never use them again, but hopefully a lot less. Because they were never cheap, were they? But now, I think they've just about doubled in price. 2 double rolls a week now for the average family works out at over £300 a year. And I find it's a little bit like watching your money get wet, watching it fall apart right before your eyes. The mess is still there, by the way. And then what do? We throw it in the rubbish and we go and get some more. Cash in the trash. Doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? And of course, yeah, you can just go and get more,
Well, yeah, I think I use
waste
a
of cash.
big roll a week, you know. And
Take your chamois instead. This is the enemy. Save a tree. Take your chamois, remove any excess liquid. Please remember to use them damp. Why, I hear you ask? Well, if you get them wet first and wring them out, it disperses the liquid throughout. They're ready to absorb more. It's just the way it works. And this is capillary action. This is going to be hands-free cleaning. I told you not to ask any technical questions, and now I'm asking them of myself. What an idiot.
I'm sitting here just trying my best to shut up. I really am.
Check it out. Hands-free. You can see it sometimes draw the liquid from around the edges. This is capillary action. So it pulls the liquid from beneath the carpet to the surface. We'll do the other side. See the colour change in the cloth.
We haven't even touched it yet.
I know. And let's see what we got from 10 to 15 seconds. That last drink of Uncle Frank's, we used to put it straight back in the glass.
That's a whole glass.
Yeah, a couple of fresh ice cubes. He was happy. Never knew the difference.
No.
We do things a little different down under. I wouldn't recommend that at home, by the way. No. But in case you do, and if you find you get any little bits of paper towel or whatever in the drink, put it through the coffee filter before you serve it back to him.
Don't do
Little tip for learners.
Kiwis
Anyway, we have to do it twice because that was a big spill. This time you'll see the colour change in the carpet. I'm going to use my hands this time. Yeah. Now you remember that big spill, that big mess underneath that was rotting the hardwood floors?
I do. Or playing.
Are you ready?
Electrics or something. Yeah. Well, it's obviously
bone dry already.
No way.
Isn't that amazing? Say yes, it helps.
Yes, yes, yeah, yeah.
Fantastic. And think about it, viewer. You use it just once for a spill like that, and it's paid for itself, hasn't it? But of course, you'll use it in a multitude of other places and for purposes beyond your wildest dreams. They are fantastic. You will love them. Treat yourself. You get 4 big jumbos and 2 blue ones for £19.
Are they good on the deck?
They're fantastic on your deck.
Are they?
Yeah. Keep your deck nice and clean.
Lovely. By the way, I think you could even go so far tonight as to use the word viewers.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I like to keep it personal, Rob.
Do you?
Yeah, just to try and step into each and every living room individually. How are you tonight, viewer?
Yes. How are you?
Thanks for joining us,
Bonnie,
viewer.
Scotland. I love Scotland. I've got Scottish.
I love Scotland too.
Yeah.
And you need them in Scotland.
I'm looking for any excuse.
Loads
to
of
move to
liquid.
Scotland. So if STV would like to offer me a position locally, I'd be happy to move exactly midway between
I'd be happy
Edinburgh
to
and
drive them up
Glasgow.
there.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure you would.
Take you all the way.
Finally leave me somewhere. Anyway, you're getting 2 whole kits and caboodles here because it's a buy one, get one free deal, plus an extra £1 back in your pocket. So 2 blue and also, wasn't that a famous Madonna song? And also 4 of the orange. 2 blue, baby, I love you. And whereas normally you just get half of that. That's the way that a buy one, get one free works generally. You get twice as much for the same price as one.
Yeah.
We're not breaking with convention here, except we are putting another £1 back in your pocket. So do get them while they're here. I honestly and truly and seriously, without equivocation or mental reservation of any kind, I can assure you, hand on heart, on the life of my son who's sitting about 20 feet in that direction, these are blooming marvellous. They really are, and I've used them for many, many years, and they are superb. They really are. So I can only recommend them. And I mean, we basically pretty much only use kitchen towel in our home for dabbing our moist mouths when eating something moist. But, you know, using kitchen towels and things now for cleaning up spills and things like that, it's just such a waste. And then all the other cloths that you can buy in comparison, in my experience, just they don't do as good a job. It's just as simple as that. They don't absorb as well. They don't last as long. Now, if you work in if maybe you're using these in your business, and you can, and you deal with harsh chemicals, or if you're a painter decorator, like turpentine and white spirits and all that kind of stuff, if you're a cleaner and there are bleaches and cleaning chemicals and all this sort of thing. Now, you know, if you put them through their paces, they might not last quite as long, but they will take it. So, and they're guaranteed for a year. So if anything goes wrong with them, you know, unless you've got a knife and slash them to pieces, you're covered. You just get, I presume you just send out new ones, don't you?
Yeah, or a refund. Let's not talk about that. There's no need.
No,
they never ask for refunds with this product. No one ever does.
No.
They just come back and buy more, and you can see why. They're fantastic. I mean, I'll be honest with you, Rob. I've sold a lot of stuff down the years, you know, some of it not so good, some things better than others. Yes, you remember that one. But I keep coming back to the good old Miracle Shammy because it really works and people love them.
The clue's in the name.
Don't believe us, here comes a great review.
Yeah, and this is from John, who is a Shop on TV viewer, who says, while watching your show tonight on the Miracle Shammy, I knocked over a cup of coffee on my caravan floor. Very wet. Big puddle. Of course, I reached for my Miracle Shammy. Job done, a satisfied customer. What a brilliant product. And we have an essay here. I ordered some of these a while ago, as I do a lot of plumbing work for my own business, and I was initially sceptical about whether they would be as good as they appeared. I'm more than happy to say they work brilliantly and have saved me from using paper towels, which I previously relied upon. They are well worth getting, and I can't imagine anyone being disappointed with them. And that was from Phoenix Pete. Good. No, they're really, I mean, you know when you just get a product that works? I know it's kind of strange sometimes when you watch the telly and, you know, there's some bloke trying to extol the virtues of something or another, and you just think, well, what's the catch? Or, you know, can it really be that good? Well, you know, Shop on TV, we are a partnership with ITV. You know, everything we do is legit. It has to be, because we are governed by the Advertising Standards Authority, Ofcom, and all kinds of other different organisations that make sure that everything we present to you is honest and above board and genuinely works. Plus also, am I standing? Oh, I have no light facing. Oh, good. OK. I'll come forward a little. Shall I stand here? There we go. So the point is that, you know, also as a business, we would not even bother getting products that are rubbish, because if you bought them and didn't like them, you'd send them back and we'd have to give you your money back, and B, you'd never shop from us again. So, you know, you get the idea. Now, this is also one of our absolute best sellers. If you look under my sink, it's just about the only cleaning solution that we use in our household, because it will replace just about everything. Now you get 3 500 milliliter solutions. That's 1.5 litres. And you also get the spray bottle and with the trigger and the measuring cup as well. And that's going, this is a concentrate. So it's going to dilute to, how many bottles did we calculate you'll get? From 150 if you use the standard 10 ml dilution, which is just 16 pence a bottle for an all-purpose cleaner. Now you can dilute stronger if you need to, if you've got tough stains. But the fact is, you're still, you know, if you think, even if you just said you spent £1 on every basic cleaner that you have wherever it is you keep your cleaners, that's 150 quid's worth of cleaner that you're getting for £24. But of course, it's totally irrelevant and pointless if it doesn't work. Well, not only does this work, but actually, in most cases that I've experienced and I've tried and witnessed, it does a better job. So it does potentially a better job. It's a fraction of the cost, and it's also the one go-to. Go for blue every time you have a spill, a spot stain. You know, if you want to clean your oven, if you want to clean your cupboards, your bathroom, your kitchen, your floors, your microwave, your stainless steel, your chrome, you name it, this'll do it. So what it replaces, I mean, this is not an exhaustive list. It's just exhausting to read it all out. It can replace multi-purpose kitchen and bathroom cleaners, carpet and hard floor cleaners. You know, you can use this in your carpet cleaning machines, in your rug doctors and things like that. We had a spot cleaner on last night from Tower, and Mark was using some of this in that. You can use it in pressure washers if you want to as well. It's great for carpet and hard floors. Lino and cushion floor cleaners. Tile, grouting and ceramic cleaners, oven hob, air fry, grill and microwave cleaners, garden decking, patio furniture and barbecue cleaners. Maybe, hey, I tell you what, because isn't it March, April, that's when everyone starts buying their barbecues ready for, hopefully, for the Easter weekend. Hopefully we get a little bit of nice weather and we're all out throwing a few shrimp on the barbie. And then little Matilda says, will you stop putting crustaceans on my doll? Throwing shrimp on Barbie. Never mind. I didn't even read the rest of the list, but it does all that. It just goes on, a bit like me. So here is a demonstration of just how fantastic this is. I'll tell you in a second which one we're going to do. It's like a potluck. So, you know, basically, if you've got a stain, go blue. And if you've got this under your kitchen counter or wherever it is in your cupboard, wherever you store your cleaning products, this could save you hundreds of pounds a year. The average household, now presumably, you know, the sort of 2.5 children and all that, you're looking, the average is about £300 to £400 a year on cleaning products. The minute you spend £24, you stop the hemorrhage of that money because you don't need to buy all those others. You don't need a special, I bought a chrome, not a chrome, what do you call it, a stainless steel cleaner. It was £4. And by the way, read the instructions on some of these things, you know. The only thing this doesn't work on, chewing gum and gloss paint in liquid form. Once it's dry on your windowsill or something, of course you can use it to clean the surface. And the only thing it doesn't do is disinfect. So I do have a disinfectant, but it is food safe. It's used in commercial kitchens all around the world. It's used by professional cleaners all around the world. You may have seen cleaners in your building if you live in an apartment block or something like that, carrying around a bottle of something blue, or sometimes it's pink as well. It's basically the same thing. Honestly, it's great. And I really recommend you try it. Now, by the way, anyone that says, I tried that Blue Magic, don't work. Well, it depends on the stain. So if you've got something really tough, make sure you use the higher concentration. And also leave it on. If the stain's been there for a while, let the Blue Magic do its job. It gets under the stain and lifts it off. We have a little bit of video to show you how it works and what it does and all that kind of stuff. For £24, you're getting 1.5 litres, which is at the smallest dilution ratio, 150 bottles. And a quarter of that if you go up to the highest concentration solution. But what I generally have is I have one that's got the sort of the basic, which for doing your glass and mirrors and things like that. And then I've got a heavy duty dilution for big stains. Yes. In fact, we're going to do a big stain next. We're going to join John Campbell, and I don't know who the presenter is, from a previous show, and he is going to show you just how good This really is. Roll the clip.
Right, so here's a kiddie's school shirt. Maybe you know, your fountain pen has leaked. Maybe you have gone out for a lunch, a business lunch or a personal lunch, and you've spilt something like coffee down your top, or, you know, spaghetti or whatever it might be, or even possibly the oil from your garlic bread. Whatever it might be, there's loads of different things, right? So that's a brand new, fresh shirt.
Yeah, again, untreated, it's out the packet, exactly as you would.
You know why it's out the packet? Because I don't know if we can zoom in on this, but that's the little plastic clip that I forgot to take off the arms. You can see there where it's straight from the pack. Right, now have a look at this. This is beetroot once again. So beetroot, it could be blood, it could be a multitude of different
we
stains.
always get emails about bodily fluids.
Yeah.
And so I know that sounds weird, but yes, any bodily fluids, this is great on. Just
maybe
so
you have a youngster that's potty training and they've had a little accident, you know, in bed at night.
One or two.
One or two. So use your Blue Magic, obviously, on your mattresses,
if you've had a
on your
bleed,
bedding.
Or maybe, you know, you've had a large pimple and you've turned over in the night on your pillowcase and it's popped.
Yeah, maybe you've had a nosebleed in the night or anything of that nature.
A little vomitus in the back of the car. This is great for that too.
Right, so here's a little bit of blue ink, okay?
Yes.
So we're going to take the blue ink, Rob. Again, remember, it's so cost effective, non-toxic, solvent-free, no acids, no bleach, no caustics. It's safe to use around children and pets as well.
And you said this is used commercially in kitchens. So what kind of places... I know there's a very famous burger chain that uses it to clean all their milkshake machines and stuff like that, isn't there? But it's used, you say, in hospitality. So what sort of food places use this?
Absolutely. So, you know, big food preparation factories.
Commercial
pubs,
kitchens.
clubs, restaurants, hotels, hospitals, schools, shopping centres.
Wow.
Big blue chip companies. Yeah. And you know, if you go into your local shopping centre, you'll see the cleaners walking around with a clear bottle. It's got a blue solution inside. Yeah. The chances are it will be Blue Magic.
Or if it's there's another colour it might be as well, isn't there?
Pink.
So if it's a pink solution, that is basically Blue Magic, but just pink colour.
Right, now what we're going to do here, I'm just going to lift this up so you can see this at home, okay? You can see it's a real old mess. And I've gone to town.
It's a Rorschach test.
Yes.
Or is it Rorschach or Rorschach?
One or the other.
One or the other.
But it's a 50-50, isn't it? Right, let's take the Blue Magic. Now remember,
see my mother.
You can dilute it down to the strength that you require. If it's really, really bad, the stain, the mess, whatever it might be, spray your Blue Magic on. If it's really bad, leave it for several minutes to go to work. So that's exactly what I'm going to do now. I'm not going to wash this immediately. I'm going to let the Blue Magic. There's a little bit of tomato sauce.
Honestly, my son, who you know, he has his, what do they call them? Kicks. You know, his really expensive sneakers. Yeah. Or running shoes, trainers, whatever we used to call them.
By the way, may I interrupt very quickly?
Sure.
You know, those white trainers, the expensive ones, hiking boots, equestrian boots, football boots, fabulous in all your footwear. But you know those kicks that you're on about? 80, 90, 100 pounds.
And then the rest.
And the rest. Yeah. Well, just spray your Blue Magic on and it's brilliant. It removes the stain, but it doesn't damage the material. We poured beetroot juice on here and we also poured, should I say, put some blue ink on there. Yeah. Okay. Then we spritzed it with our Blue Magic concentrate. Remember, it's used commercially, Blue Magic, as well as domestically. So we're using it as a pre-treatment. Now, here's the good news. What it won't do, providing the material that you're working with is colour fast, it won't remove the colour that's meant to be there, just the stain that's not. So whether you've stained something like the carpet, maybe the rug, maybe the sofa, maybe the car upholstery, maybe a shirt or an expensive blouse. It's great on grass marks for the kids' trousers, school trousers. Maybe
cricket whites.
Cricket whites. Maybe you've got that really expensive riding boots or expensive trainers. Remember, Blue Magic won't bleach the fabric, okay? There's no acid, there's no caustics, again, there's no bleach, it's solvent-free, it's non-toxic, really, really super cost-effective. Odor-free and fragrance-free.
Actually, it's interesting you mentioned riding boots for equestrian purposes. Yeah. This would be great on all the leathers and the saddles and all that kind of stuff. But all the sports shoes, the expensive trainers.
Yeah, absolutely. Now remember,
the duds, the drips, the skids, whatever they call them.
This bowl here simulates your washing machine at home. Now think about the rubber ring. I
just realised what skids is. Sorry. Well, it will work on those too.
I'm saying nothing. Okay. You know the rubber ring on the drum? You know, it gets all gunked up.
The rubber ring of the drum, yeah,
in the washing machine.
Oh, yeah.
And then place your Blue Magic concentrate neat in the drawer of your washing machine. And then what you do... It
cleans all the washing machine pipes and everything.
Yeah, but what you would do, obviously, once you've pre-treated your shirt, your garment, whatever it might be, you pop it in your washing machine with your normal, you know, detergent, whether it's gel, powder, tablets, or anything of that nature.
Good stuff it is. And those... went a bit fuzzy there. By the way, I'm standing on the side of the set now that has lights because it was not, I just want to point out, it was not operator error, it was presenter error. I stood in the wrong place. Anyway, I just want to make that absolutely clear because I don't want to get my director, whose name is Paul and his address is, no, just kidding. He lives in Whittlesea. He is single. He's a very handsome chap. And if he wants to flash up a picture later, then, you know. He's also very, very fond of Scottish women, apparently. Right, now, let's have another clip, shall we? You want to see real tough, huh? You want to see when it comes to cleaning? Watch this.
We're going to now take the rubber-soled shoe.
Yep.
So whether you've got lino or laminate at home or tiles, sometimes you get push chairs and wheelchairs and mobility scooters, the kids' skateboards, rubber-soled shoes. Let's leave that there just for a split second. I'm going to lift this up so our cameraman can see those scuff marks like so.
Yep.
Do remember, there's no fragrance or odour to Blue Magic, so it doesn't get on the back of your throat. Now, I would suggest whatever stain you have at home that's really, really bad, without being rude, a bit of common sense, leave the Blue Magic on to go to work for several minutes. Use it as a pre-treatment. Sure. Remember, use it outside on your garden decking.
Laundry pre-treatment.
Brilliant. Now, this is a permanent marker. I'm going to show you the pen in a moment's time. It's the very well-known brand. Use Blue Magic outside on your garden decking, your patio furniture, UPVC raw iron. Use it on your greenhouse, your sheds, to remove algae and moss. Maybe you've got a conservatory that's underneath a big tree and you've got bird droppings and tree sap on there. Use it on the fascias and you know, the soffits, things of that nature. Now that's permanent marker. What I'm going to do is leave that there for a good 5, maybe even 10 minutes to let it dry.
Yep.
Whilst that's drying, by the way, that's the little measuring cup that you do get included. Okay, so you've got a little measuring gauge on the side. Remember, you've got 3 bottles of 500ml. That will dilute down rather into up to 150 different bottles. Just let me take my bottle. You've got 2 little settings here. So we're on stream. That's like the jet. That's what I used on the carpet. I'm now going to turn it to spray. Okay, I'm going to lift this tile up with the scuff mark on. Now watch this. Don't blink. Remember how it works. It's very simplistic. It lifts the stain to the surface.
It's alive!
So what it does...
something out of a horror film, it really is.
The wiggly worms are going to get you.
It breaks it down. It cuts through grease like a hot knife going through butter. So you know your kitchen cabinets at home?
Yes.
If you do loads and loads of frying at home, obviously what you would do, you'd spray your blue solution on, Blue Magic solution rather. You'd leave it at least 30 seconds minimum, and then you just wash or wipe away. But you know your kitchen cabinets, if you do loads of frying at home, they'll get like an invisible film of grease.
Sure.
And even if your house proud and clean, it's difficult to see it, okay? And if you don't clean it, when you've opened the windows, dust sticks to it, it gets very tacky and sticky and horrible. Spritz it on any surface at all, it doesn't matter. Not just on your worktops, you'd use it outside, use it inside. Use it as a pre-treatment for your clothing. Use it as a stain remover. I'm on the spray mode.
Yeah.
Remember that permanent marker?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to lift this up now. I'm going to spritz 3 or 4 sprays. 2,
what?
3, 4. Now,
sorry, can somebody call the advertising standards, please? Because that's not permanent.
A little bit.
No stain is permanent
magic.
when Blue Magic is around.
There's that. So now what we're going to do is take our cloth. You simply wash or wipe the mess, the stain away.
Did you see that? It washed away. Wow. Glue! Actually, I'm in a silly mood tonight, what can I say? And the CEO's not watching yet, so I hope. Unless he's watching on YouTube. This is Foueza Fix. This is brilliant. It's the fix that sticks. But here's the thing. Each one of these is 20 grams. Now, I didn't know this. You might even see this in the clip we're about to show you, but Mark Rise, our guest, he bought a tube of the leading brand of super glue, which had a big plastic thingy on it. And I thought, well, you think, wow, get a big old tube of that. But the plastic stuff on the outside was just the applicator. If you took it out, it was 9 grams. Teeny weeny weeny. This, not only do you get 20 grams, but you get 3 of them. So that is, let me see, 20, 40, that's 60 grams in total. And it really, the only thing it won't stick, there are 2 types of plastic, polythene and polyurethane. And one of those is what the bottle's made out of, because if it stuck to the plastic that the bottle was made out of, you'd never come out of the bottle, would it? So it doesn't gunk up and things like that, which is super. But ceramics, metals, plastics, I mean, gosh, you name it, pretty much anything else, it will create a lasting bond. Look at this, 2 nuts. This will even, now take this the right way, this will even glue your nuts together. Maybe you've got a broken fan belt. Got Foueza Fix? Not a problem, it's the fix that sticks. Ladies, I recommend you carry one of these around in your handbag, because you never know when your heel might break off. And this will fix it. Maybe your sole comes loose. Maybe your bag itself, the strap breaks. Oh no, what am I going to do? This. Maybe your car breaks down.
So how strong is your Foueza Fix glue? Well, come and have a look at this. So I'm going to put some, and you only need to use a small amount. There are 900 drops in every single bottle. This is like a plastic PVC tape. So if we stick these 2 together just here like so, remember you've got time to work with it. Push out all of the air when you're ready. Make sure it's all pushed down. Ideally you want to leave this for about 10 seconds so it sticks properly and cures properly. But you can see there that I've joined the yellow to the red. That, by the way, is stuck. But how strong is your Foueza Fix? Shall we show you how strong it is? Because look, we have a car that side. We have my forklift truck this side. Now, how about we try and pull a car with my forklift and the Foueza glue holding it all together. So let's go forward. As you can see just here, let's take the strain. Are you ready? And here we go. We're pulling the car with the power of the glue.
You see, if your car breaks down and you've got a spare forklift knocking around and a tube of Foueza Fix, you're in good shape. No, honestly, it is blooming good stuff. I don't know if we've got that graphic that shows all the different things that it sticks. If we don't, then well, we do. Well, actually, no, here's the guide. So it is industrial strength adhesive. Cures in seconds. It's a mono-component system requiring no mixing or heating. It contains no solvents, so bond shrinkage is negligible. I do worry about my bond shrinkage, I have to say. So do Amazon. Also, temperature range of -65 to 180 degrees. Dries completely clear. Used by professional and amateur engineers, mechanics, installers, designers, artists, creators, anglers, odd jobbers, and restorers. And it's waterproof once dry. And this, look, oh, blimey. Now, there is one that's repeated in here. See if you can spot it. So it does, I'm not going to read all that out. It does all that. Right, except, as I said, polythene and polypropylene, not polyurethane, sorry. I believe polypropylene is what the bottle's made out of. But, you know, the broad strokes, ceramics, metals, plastics, glass, tile, etc., etc. It just goes, stainless steel. It's really, really good stuff. By the way, do you have an vehicle? Well, if you do, you will know that in this wonderful nation of ours, the weather is often inclement. And so if I said that this can make one of these, Actually, it can make 12 of these. Would you be interested? I sure would. Basically, this is screen wash, but it's a top-notch premium screen wash that doesn't streak, removes insects and bugs, and it also contains rain guard as well to help the water bead off of your windshield so your visibility is better. It's made in Britain. And you get 60 litres per tube, so they're little tablets basically. And you do get, I believe, you get the 5-gallon canister as well. 5 litres is going to cost you did I say gallons? How old am I? Also, I don't know if I mentioned, I used to live in America, and they still do gallons and miles over there, which is all I can understand. $1.66 for 5 litres. It's not only is it a really cost-effective way of getting screen wash or buying screen wash, but also you don't have to pay for the water. Well, I suppose you do a little bit from your tap, but it's significantly easier to store. Put a tube of that, you can put that in the glove box, and they empty one of these, or even the half full or part full one in the back of the car. And if you run out, grab another. Really good stuff, and it's very, very effective. $19.99 is your price. Now, I'm going to do my Bionic Man walk. Na 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 na. I'm not really putting the effort in here, am I? No. But isn't it interesting that they slowed everything down to create the illusion of speed? And that's exactly what they did with David.
Remember the Bionic Man?
I do.
Steve Austin.
Very well.
$6 million man.
Yeah. Wouldn't get much for $6 million these days, would you?
Not on you. They'd have to spend more on you, I think. You'd have to be the 12 million
12 million, that's right.
But
that's
you're
right.
worth it.
Absolutely.
So you used to live in America, huh?
I did, apparently, yeah. I don't know if I mentioned it before. Yeah.
No, well, not tonight so far, apart from just then.
Just then, yeah.
It's good, it's good.
It's the running gag now here at Shop on TV.
Yeah.
I did a play with Michael Brandon, who was married to, do you remember Dempsey and Makepeace? So he was either Dempsey or Makepeace. But he married, if he's Dempsey, he married Makepeace. Mm. Dempsey was the American, that's Michael, and the English lady was Makepeace, and they got married, and they're lovely. So,
anyone still watching?
Yeah, but there's a point to that. He married he married the Bionic Woman.
Oh right,
Lindsay Wagner before he married.
Right, Lindsay Wagner. Yeah, no, she was cute.
Lindsay Wackhead. Well, Wagner.
Yeah. So when you lived in America, did you ever see the NASCAR drivers?
I sure did. I lived near Daytona. I used to go there quite a lot to various clubs in the area.
You would have seen Miracle Shammies all over the place, right?
Of course I did. How'd you think?
In the clubs, in the pubs, and in the pits. The NASCAR drivers love them.
Oh, I thought you meant in the... No.
Why? Because they don't scratch the paint. Yeah, when they get dirty, they go in the washing machine. No dirt, no scratches. Mm. You may have used, viewer, those animal chamois before, leather chamois. They're pretty good, and I'm not here to knock them. But what you find with the leather chamois is they dry hard like a rock. Smell like a dead horse sometimes.
Ooh.
Yeah, because, they harbour bacteria. You can't put them in the washing machine. Oh. Yes, so they smell like they don't smell good.
They don't smell good.
This one, it won't smell bad. It goes in the washing machine. So it's always clean to clean with, and no animals were harmed in the production or the manufacturing of the Miracle Shammy.
Oh.
So use it on your car, your boat, your caravan, kitchen counters. It's the best dishcloth you'll ever use. Open the fridge, somebody spills the apple juice, or maybe it's you, picks it up. And there's one thing I haven't done to it yet. What haven't I done, viewer?
Oh, you haven't painted it orange.
Haven't squeezed it.
Yeah,
come on, Rob.
And
now, see, it's leaving a bit of a trail.
Yeah.
And that's because it's full. It's a good old workhorse, but it has its limitations, which are about 20 times its own weight. Let me show you what we got. Pretty good, right?
That is pretty
so, around the home, if you're defrosting the fridge or the freezer, it's got to be handy. Maybe you leave the car window down on a rainy day. Get a puddle on the seat. You ever done that? I know it never rains in Scotland, but in case it does, sponges work too. They pick the liquid up, but they drip and dribble everywhere. Now you've got a bigger mess on the floor. Some of it on the floor, some of it in your trousers. Who wants that? What about these turkeys?
That's not
J-cloths.
J-cloth.
You ever used one? Some people call them handy wipes in America, I think.
I think, yeah. I used to
and
live
tell
there.
me, what's handy about that? You used to live there. Yeah. Handy for spreading the mess around, and that's about it. When you wash them, they come back with holes in them. Absolute waste of time, honestly. Pick up a spill with it. What a turkey. Take your chamois, use it over and over. When it gets dirty, it goes in the washing machine, fold it in a pad. And check it out, like a thirsty camel in the Sahara Desert.
After
Wow.
a long trek.
Did you see that, though? It's all gone.
It's gone.
And what I love about it, no drips, it locks it inside. Yeah. No drips. There were a few here earlier. Anyway, we give it a twist. It's ready to use again. Look how big they are. Use the whole length.
Yep.
When you're washing the car, get the job done fast. 90% of NASCAR drivers can't be wrong.
No.
These are the guys that spend more money on paint than we do on our vehicles.
Yeah.
And look at that, streak-free finish each and every time. The same way it will on your windows, on the windscreen of your vehicle. Maybe you have one of those very expensive granite or marble worktops in the kitchen that are incredibly hard to keep clean.
Yep.
Try it on that. I mean, if it's good enough for NASCAR drivers' paint work, it's going to do a great job on your kitchen counters, trust me.
Yeah.
On the carpet, watch this. This is the best part.
Oh, I love this bit.
There's a nervous little puppy dog, gets excited. Little spot there, spot with the wet tail.
Yep.
There's the big dog.
Or a cat.
Big dogs too.
Yeah.
And the worst animal, the party animal, Friday night, Uncle Frank. Maybe it's Auntie Maureen with the red wine. Who knows? Could be anything, of course, at your home. Tea, coffee, wine, water, beer. Doesn't really matter. If you leave it long enough, it all smells bad. Even water smells bad, doesn't it?
Of course.
You drop some water in your car and come back, it's
But if it's milk
terrible.
or sick.
Milk really stinks for weeks and weeks. Yep. And what you don't see at home, I'm going to show you now. Check it out. Underneath the carpet, now you've got a major problem. The hardwood floors, it's going to go right through the underlay. Maybe you live on the second story of a building and it seeps right through to the neighbours below.
Got that.
Yeah. And the ceiling falls in, who knows? You know, worst scenario, of course.
Yeah.
But that's a big spill.
Sure.
I don't know about you, but my friends always tend to spill the drink right in the middle of the floor on the runway to the television, not off to the side where you can put a bit of furniture. But you've got to get to this quickly. So kitchen towels, we use them once. 2 double rolls a week, over £300 a year. Cash in the trash. That's your money you're throwing away. And the mess is still there. The problem is they're not designed for this. You'll just go and get more and more, throw your money away. And what we're doing is we push the liquid further down, make it even worse. Still, it's not getting anywhere. And you're just wasting money. Save a tree, help the environment. We've got to do our part, and you'll save some money. Remove the excess liquid, a little bit of pressure with your hands. If it's a puppy dog piddle, use your feet. Not on the dog, Rob.
Dog, no.
Look, the stain's gone. We'll do the other side. Now, that last bottle of 12-year-old Scotch Friday night, no need to waste it this time. Back in the glass. A couple of fresh ice cubes. Some of my friends say it tastes better the second time around. Yeah, they don't have
Like
a nervous
kebab.
puppy dog, mind you. And underneath the carpet, everybody wants to see, that floor is going to be bone dry already. I have to say, isn't it nice to find something that really works for a change in the cleaning cloth department? And here's the proof. Seeing is believing.
And this is not some sort of absorbent special surface that David used.
No, there's no hole underneath.
No.
They really did pick it up. They're made in Germany. You will love them. They're fantastic. Treat yourself, and you get loads and loads of them. 4 big jumbos and 2 blue ones on tonight's show. It is fantastic value.
And these are the originals, by the way.
They are the
They'll
originals.
last you potentially for years.
Look for the stamp, made in Germany, not China.
No. 20, well, not £20, £19. Not only do you get double the offer for half the price, but we put £1 back in your piggy bank as well.
We only went and took £1 off as well. It's madness, isn't it? So the regular deal is 2 of the big jumbos and a blue one for windows.
It's a bog.
£20.
It's a bog.
Tonight's super special is you get twice the amount. So buy one, get one, and we take some money off.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you get all that for £19. And if you're thinking, do I really need that many?
You really
think of
need
it
that
this
many.
way. Think of it this way. You do need that many. You got one for the car. Leave it in the car.
Yep.
Maybe just in case you spill something. This one in the house is a dishcloth. Cut it into quarters. Leave this one under the sink in case disaster strikes. Hopefully it never will. Or maybe you use it for grooming the dogs.
Well, drying the dogs, yeah.
Yeah, the last one. You could have this as a spare if the others are all in the washing machine, because remember they go in the washing machine, or use it for jumpers.
What?
Jumpers.
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 Jumpers. Usually we have one here, but it's gone walkabout.
No,
anyway,
we
can
you
pretend.
One.
You take your wet, woolly jumpers. Could be wool, cashmere, cotton, or angora. Any material you can't put in the tumble dryer when you wash them in the winter time. Lay them flat on a damp chamois, woolly jumper. Roll your jumper up inside the chamois. You might have to do it 2 or 3 times and wring it out and wring it out. And in no time, 20 minutes maybe, your jumpers are bone dry. If it's a really big, massive one, you know, use 2, like a big chamois sandwich.
Can I just say,
otherwise known as a shamwich.
We're actually...
You've been here before.
We're stripping our producer as we speak.
Wow, that's fantastic, isn't it?
It's en route and Leslie's now cold.
Oh, wow. Good old Leslie.
Oh, no, apparently they very kindly and considerately turned off the air conditioning in the control room.
Thank you, Leslie. It's for a good cause.
Yeah. Come on then, Dave. Bring her in.
Come on, let's be having it, sir.
This is
our friendly floor assistant, all the way from the USA, Big Dave.
Yeah, he used to live in
this
America.
is great. This is exactly what we're looking for. It smells delightful too. New fragrance.
It smells of...
So, as I was saying,
Leslie.
if you put this through the wash, usually we have to hand wash them, don't we? Which is a pain in the neck itself. And then it's all wet. Otherwise, what would you do? You get the bath towels and you hang it up over the back of a chair and you get little, what do you call them? Bobbles and pin marks in the corner on the shoulders. Yeah, all of that. So take your wet jumper, roll it up inside the chamois, nice and tight.
Yeah.
It's not my department, this, I must.
No.
But do it 2 or 3 times, and that wet jumper, bone dry, ready to wear again in 20 minutes to half an hour.
What about human hair?
Absolutely fantastic. You can use it for drying hair as well, yes.
Does a good job on that.
Absolutely.
What about,
a camping towel if you go camping.
Camping towel. Plants?
Yeah.
Plants?
Plants too, yes, for germinating seeds.
Right.
Or if you're going on holiday.
Yeah.
And you don't want to get the creepy neighbours over to water the plants, you can cut a circular piece and put it in the tray of your plants, soak it in liquid, soak it in water, obviously, and then it'll hydrate the plants for 2 or 3 days while you're away.
And what's
maybe a little bit longer.
That stuff that you get a little strip that's really expensive at the garden centres.
Yes, at the something base DIY stores for £20. They call it the capillary mat.
Yeah.
Very similar looking material, and you get a strip about that long.
Yeah.
Just the one.
Yeah.
For £20. So tonight's special, you have
about 50 strips.
Yeah, you got about £500 worth of capillary mats.
Wow.
So there you have
this
it.
is probably superior in its capillary action.
I think so. You'd expect me to say that, of course. But if you are thinking about treating yourself in the future, some of you may have seen some video content online of myself doing a demonstration. There's a bit of piracy going on with AI. Make sure it's made in Germany before you make the purchase. Buy it right here on Shop on TV, and then you're guaranteed quality merchandise. These are the originals.
Deep faked.
Yeah. There's just all these videos popping up on Facebook of me doing the demo.
And it's not your problem.
No, and the shipping inferior merchandise from China direct to UK customers, or just taking the money and giving them nothing.
This is why you buy from us, because
Be careful. Watch out for cheap imitations. You get probably a lot more or a few more and pay a little bit less, but it's just they're rubbish, honestly.
Now, David,
put them in the wash and you get holes in them, and
yeah. I loved
Anyway,
what you did so much. I'm gonna personally request. Would you do it all again, please?
I'd love to. I need the practice.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think before we do that, though, we're going to have a little break so that you can see some other stuff that happens at Shop on TV, or actually where Shop on TV happens elsewhere.
And I'm going to drink some water.
Broadcasts every day from midnight to 6 p.m. on Freeview Channel 89, with an even wider range of must-have products at market-beating prices. So, check your electronic programme guide for the latest show schedule and tune in daily to grab the offers while they're still available. There's more to see with Shop on TV.
Keep up to date with all the latest news, information and special offers from Shop on TV by following us on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok and YouTube. You'll find us at Shop on TV Live. Be a part of our fun community at Shop on TV.
If you use the whole chicken, you're going to get feathers everywhere. Oh, hi. Welcome. That's an old joke from Police Academy, I think. Anyway, how are you? My name's Rob Locke. And this is on TV. I think I just pulled something there. Ah, yes. Now then. David is here, the one, the only, well, except for the David over there. But this is the only David Wright in the building thus far. The other over there is David Locke with an E. I don't know where he gets it from. This is genuinely blooming good. It's if you haven't got one of these, you really should have. And I get no bonus. I don't get.
Lots of our viewers will already have them.
Yeah. Well, okay. What, buy more?
Buy more, yeah.
Buy more.
Well, they'll be sitting
why
there
are you here then
thinking,
if everyone's got them?
Can that be right? All those chamois for £19?
Yes,
Have they lost their minds? I know, viewer, I know. Jump in while the water's warm
Yes.
before we change our minds. It is a terrific bundle tonight. And for those of you that have used them, you know, you'll already know. Yeah. You can't live without them, right?
Can I just
cut them into quarters, any size you want. Go ahead, Rob, your turn.
Oh, no, I was just going to do the big build-up and then let you get on with it. I think
yeah.
that you've got PTSD with me now because you keep thinking I'm going to jump in and then when I don't, it's like...
Yeah, it's learnt behaviour.
It's learned behaviour, that's right. Pavel's dog.
I don't know.
Pavlov's dog. Sorry, not Pavel. That was Chekhov from Star Trek. No, I just wanted to say that for those worrying about that puddle of pee, it was stunt pee. Yeah, please carry on.
And we don't use stunt pee here. No, we just use Diet Coke and water. So
where do you get your pee?
You'll use these around the home as well as for washing your car. They've been around for years. Instead of the leather chamois, they dry soft, they don't dry hard. No. They always come out nice and clean. You can wash them over and over in the washing machine. Bleach them if you have to. Pick up whatever you like. Use them as a floor cloth, not just on counters. You know, if you think about it and you get a small spill somewhere in the home, we all mop our floors and we're always going to have to, but it's a lot quicker to just grab a cloth and take care of the mess. By the time you've gone to the cupboard, grabbed the mop and the bucket, filled it up and got the detergent, and then you end up doing the whole hallway. This is just so much faster and more efficient, and then when you're done, you throw it in the washing machine. They will get dirty, of course they will, but they'll last 3 to 5 years if you use it every day as a dishcloth. Up to 10 years if you use it once a week to wash your car. They are just super absorbent. I call it the super duper double whammy super absorbent super chamois.
Do you?
Yeah.
Is that what you do in Portugal when you've got nothing else going on?
Now, sponges work too, we know that.
Yeah.
But they drip and dribble everywhere. Try and pick that up with a sponge. You'll be there all night, half the next day, and he's still... And look, have you ever tried this one? We try and catch it on the way back to the sink. Unless you've got webbed fingers, it's not going to work, right? We've all tried it. J-cloths. Look, there's any number of rubbish things you can try and replace the chamois with.
Well,
they just don't do the job.
They want you to buy new ones. They want you to...
Yeah, you get something like 10 of these for £3. There's a reason for that. Take your chamois. It absorbs like nothing else. Fold it in a pad and look, like a liquid vacuum cleaner, it picks up the mess. And what I love about it is up to 20 times its weight. There's about 5 cups of water there. It locks it inside, look. No drips. That's capillary action. So you can take that back to the sink at your leisure. It's not going to dump it back all over the floor. When you're ready, you give it a twist. It's ready to use again. If it's dirty, it goes in the washing machine. They always dry soft, remember?
Yeah.
And air dry them over a chair. They dry very quickly. Don't put them in the tumble dryer because they shrink. And of course, if you forget any of this, we've got this handy little list of instructions. Tells you everything that I can tell you and more in about 4 lines. And it also doubles up as your chamois guarantee for 1 year satisfaction guarantee. For those of you out there that have had them before, you know how good they are. Do feel free to email in and let us know what you're using them for.
Yeah.
And how much you love them.
I have a question.
Yes.
After all the years you've been doing this, have you got one forearm bigger than the other?
I don't know. You tell me. I think I'm pretty even.
No, I think you're pretty... I mean, with all the ringing and everything, it's... I mean, that's a whole day at an exhibition.
Carpal tunnel syndrome in the elbows sometimes.
Oh,
tennis elbow, yeah.
Really? Wow.
But you got to be doing it a fair while to get that.
Yeah, well...
But yeah, I mean, I fold it up so that you can wring it
easily,
empty it in one motion. You're not going to be able to master that probably first time around, but you can fold it into any size. You can cut them into any size you want. Little piece in the shoes for the kids if they're going to school on a rainy day, keep their feet dry, and they don't come home with a head cold. And what my wife does is put a little piece in the vegetable crisper in the fridge. Yeah. And they suck away excess moisture from leaf vegetables like lettuce and cabbage, give them a longer shelf life. Yeah, so there's many things you can use them for. Any viewers out there that have got something unique that you use yours for, do let us know. Emptying out the fish tank, perhaps, the hot tub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you've got leftover dribbles or residual liquid, they'll get it out right away.
Absolutely any liquid at all.
Yeah.
Any spillages, for sure. Should we do the carpet?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Why not?
I'm not sure how long.
I'm going to run out of Diet Coke, though.
We've got 3 minutes before ITV join us.
Yes. I'll tell you what.
It'll be like a...
We'll save the carpet for the big finale. Cut them into quarters for dishcloths. They'll last 3 to 5 years, the best dishcloth you'll ever use. Maybe keep one under the sink in case disaster strikes. Use them on windows, shower screens, the windscreen of your vehicle. Absolutely. Keep your vision clean if you're driving home. Could save your life.
Yeah.
And mine, I'm walking tonight. I know. Are you walking?
No, night bus.
Night bus. Guess the bus driver's going to have one too.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe you should take him one. Plumbers use them. Plasterers, DIY experts. Producers, you'll see them in coffee shops. The baristas, what do you call them? Baristas.
Oh, baristas.
Baristas, yeah.
Maybe barristers use them as well.
Sounds like they're posh lawyers, but they're really not. All they do is make coffee. But yeah, very good for that too.
You are getting a bog-off OPO. So that's buy one, get one free, £1 off. A bog-off OPO. It's £19, and it is only a 24-hour deal, so at 11:59 and 59 seconds later this evening, the price will go back up. But if you want to take advantage of this double deal, then double down and order now. shopontv.co.uk is the destination. Or, of course, you can call us, 03333 241 241. You can message the studio through the web as well. We can't reply to it if you do that. If you need a reply, then please email studio@shopontv.co.uk. But please go for the first one, the bog-off, not the second one. They're the same price. Look, if you pay 20 quid and you only get 2 yellow and 1 blue, you're shooting yourself in the foot. We have to put that there.
Still a great deal, though.
I mean, it is still a great deal.
Better for the company too, so feel free.
Yeah, true.
Just kidding.
There's the Fwares Fix as well, and the Blue Magic, and those wonderful tablets, screen wash tablets, which are super. There are about 700,000 other products that you can peruse. And by the way, we've also got the, if I can say it, the Streetwise Power Drill Bit Set, 86 pieces for $69.99. That's, I can't do the maths, but it's good. It's a good price.
700,000 items.
700,000.
Well, I was told the Miracle Shammy was in the top 10 the other day.
Yeah, probably. I would say so, yeah.
Yeah, my little powwow with the CEO.
Did
so
you? Oh, yeah.
I felt awfully proud, warm and fuzzy inside. But it makes sense, doesn't it?
Because they're just, sometimes you just come across a product that is brilliant. I remember when I used to go to the Ideal, this back in the 90s, I used to go to the Ideal Home Show all the time. And you would always see people walking out with a big orange roll, either under their arm, in the hand, or sticking out of their bag. And it was the Miracle Shammy. And that was the same David Wright back then in the 90s that we have in the studio tonight. He's mastered time travel. That's how he does it. Now, speaking of time travel, actually it's nothing to do with time travel, but ITV are about to join us in a timely fashion. So do stay right where you are. We're going to play our little sort of opener again, and we will start afresh in a moment. Hello everybody, welcome to Shop on TV with me, Rob Locke, with an E. So we've been on STV for over an hour, believe it or not, and we've already been showing our wonderful Scottish viewers the Miracle Shammy, and it's been incredibly busy. If you've never seen the Shammy before, then this is your chance to own something that is so absorbent that it will literally absorb things that you want to absorb in a very absorbing way, and much better than other competitive absorbers. Good. So now I can't explain it as well as obviously our expert, and we have an absorbent X or absorbent C expert here with us tonight. He's a cracking chap, he really is. What he knows or has forgotten. Now, what is it? What he knows about... Never mind, it's David Wright.
Hey, it's me, the Shammy guy.
Yeah.
The Shammy guy. Thank you for joining us, viewer. How are you this evening?
Oh, there are more than one.
I know there's more than one. I try and keep it personal. So I hope you're having a great evening, and we appreciate your company. This is the Miracle Shammy. They're made in Germany. 70 by 50 centimetres, by the way. They are massive.
Yeah.
And they are super absorbent. Let me show you how it works. This is a full-size one. I must let you know you can cut them into any size you want, any size that suits you. They're almost too big to wring out with one hand, at least, in the full-size capacity that I'm using it. But this is what they're designed for. Washing cars, originally. Boats, campers, caravans, any vehicle really. Like I say, they're super absorbent. When they get dirty, they go in the washing machine. You may have used a leather chamois before, animal chamois, they're pretty good. But they smell bad, right? They dry hard like a rock, smell like a dead horse eventually. I think it is a dead horse, and that's probably why. This one, man-made. No animals were harmed in the production or the manufacturing of the Miracle Shammy. Use it on boats, campers, caravans. There's one thing I haven't done to it yet, viewer. Did you notice?
All together now.
What hasn't he done?
Wring it out.
Wrung it out, that's right.
Oh, wrung it?
Wrung it. I haven't wrung it out.
You haven't wrung it out.
Not wringed it.
No, you haven't wringed it.
Squeezed it. Haven't wrung it out. Watch this. If you're defrosting your fridge or freezer, they're fantastic. For big spills round the home, the washing machine that floods, that leaky pipe under the sink, maybe a radiator that drips.
Yes.
Me, sometimes I take a shower with the curtain on the outside instead of the inside. Use it as a bath mat. Good idea. Sponges work too. They drip and dribble though, make a bigger mess, leaks all over the place. You can't pick that up with a sponge. What about these turkeys? Forget about it. J-Cloths, forget about it. It's a fugazi.
The way you muse you.
Take your chamois, lay it in the spill. Keep your eye on the liquid. Like a liquid vacuum cleaner, a thirsty camel, it picks it up right before your eyes. 5 cups of liquid. About 20 times its weight. And here's what I love about it. No drips. No drips. That's right. It locks it inside. That's capillary action. Take it to the sink, give it a twist. It's ready to use again. They're made in Germany. Watch out for cheap imitations. Not made in China. Use the whole length. Get the job done
I wanted to interrupt because we just found out during the STV segment that David has been deep faked online, and there are videos of David doing these demos, and they're not the actual real Miracle Shammy.
They'll send you a cheap imitation from China or keep your money. AI monsters. It's a horrible thing.
So buy them from here. I am not AI.
So yeah,
I have no intelligence.
Make sure you buy them here, or make sure it's at the very least a UK-based company. We want to make sure you get the right stuff, the good stuff, made in Germany, the originals. Cut them into quarters. Use them every day. If you use it every day to do your dishes, it'll last 3 to 5 years, up to 10 years if you use it once a week to wash your car. Watch this on the carpet, though. This is the bit that got me the first time I saw it. You get a spill, usually at this time of night, right? Nervous little puppy dogs, perhaps. There's a spot with a wet tail. You got a big dog. There's a big dog, too. The drunken neighbours come over, spill a drink. After watching what was on before us, the BAFTAs, the Brits, something like that. How was that? Any good?
I don't know. I didn't see it. I was here.
No, me too. I'm asking the viewer. Anyway, let me make it worse.
Highlights?
I'm going to make this as nasty as I can. Could be the kids with their Ribena, fruit juice, little youngsters. Now, what you can't see at home is underneath the carpet. This is a big spill. Look, it's too big for the carpet now.
Yes.
But take a look. The hardwood floors underneath have seen better days. That could rot If you live on the second or third story of a building, it's going to seep right through to the neighbours below, perhaps.
Play havoc with your wiring.
And carpet's expensive too, right?
Yeah, true.
Some of it's hundreds and hundreds of pounds per square metre. Maybe you've got a shag, plush or Berber carpet that's the pride and joy of your home. And you get that sinking feeling, right, when disaster strikes like this. And the first thing you reach for when you spill a drink? I know.
Another drink.
Another drink. Thanks. Stop doing that, please.
Sorry.
Kitchen towels.
I caught the pre-show.
We all use them. But the problem is you use them once. They last, what, 5 seconds? They get wet, they fall apart. We throw them in the rubbish. Go and get some more. 2 double rolls a week, over £300 a year. That's cash in the trash. Save some money. Take your chamois, use it over and over. When it gets dirty, it goes in the washing machine. A little bit of pressure with your hands. Please remember to use them damp so you get it wet first and wring it out.
In the washing machine, do you use just regular powder or gel or detergent?
Yeah, just throw it in with your clothes. This is the natural colour, so it's not going to bleed and change
so actually, if you bleach,
colour of your clothes.
You can use it on bleach, can't you?
You can bleach them. It's quite hard on them, though, so don't do it unless you have to. Watch this. This is hands-free cleaning. We just drop it on the mess.
That's it.
And this is capillary action. It's going to draw the liquid from beneath the carpet and bring it up to the surface. There's no other cloth or material that can do this in your home. Turn it over, we'll do it on the other side. See the colour change in the cloth? And that bottle of 12-year-old scotch that Uncle Frank spilt last Friday, put it right back in the glass. Look how much we got.
You didn't even touch it.
Amazing, right?
It just sucked it up.
Couple of fresh ice cubes, good as gold.
Good as gold, yeah.
Anyway, underneath the carpet, everybody wants to see. Remember that big nasty mess that was rotting away at the hardwood floors? I believe, doesn't always work first time, but hopefully the floor is going to be bone dry already. See the colour change? Yeah, back to white already.
I know, I've seen it so many times.
By the way, if you've got some old stains on the carpet at home, some old red wine stains perhaps, feel free to pour soda water all over them, dilute them, break them up and go over it time and again with your chamois. And we can't guarantee it, but I've heard a lot of stories about great results from getting rid of old stains that way. Are you ready?
Yes.
Viewer, check it out. Amazing, right?
Now, do you know what? People
bone dry.
Genuinely
Fantastic.
Believe, because this is so, the mind boggles, doesn't it? They think that this is
Looks like a magic show, right?
Yeah, like some absorbent material, or there's a hole in it. But there's not. It's like a, what is it, like a vinyl type thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is just that.
It's
vinyl.
actually completely waterproof.
That's why we use it, because it repels the liquid. Otherwise, you get little holes in it sometimes. We travel around a lot. Anyway, on the car, or use it on your windows, kitchen counters. Maybe you've got one of those expensive granite or marble worktops at home that are a real pain to keep clean in the kitchen. Watch this. Look, it just glides along, gives you that wonderful streak-free finish each and every time. Use it on your windows. Like I say, I'll keep the vision clean on your vehicle if you're driving home.
But your lights, it could be your
absolutely brilliant. Maybe your kids open the fridge, drop the apple juice on the floor.
Oh, no.
It picks it up. Use it as a floor cloth. And when it gets dirty, where does it go? In the washing machine. Thank you.
If you have a baby, or if there's sick around, a bit of vomit, any bodily fluid.
It happens.
Actually,
if you've got kids, toddlers, babies, you need these. If you've got a dog, you need these. You take your dog for a walk, they come back with muddy paws and they're dripping wet. Dry them off with your chamois, wring it out, lay one on the floor for when they walk in, and it takes care of the muddy paw prints. Yeah. You're going to love them.
Sorry, we've got a message from Alice. This is very important.
Hi, Alice.
Alice says, "Hi, Rob. Would you wear your light pink shirt? You look nice in pink. I will. Do you know what? The reason I'm not at the moment is because actually I haven't got light pink. No, I have got a light pink shirt actually, but now it's like wearing a tent. But I'm at that awkward size where I haven't lost enough weight yet to fit into my neck size down shirts.
Isn't it great to meet the fans like that?
Yeah, I know.
He's got quite the following, Rob.
At least 7 people. Yeah. I will wear whatever you like me to wear.
Anyway, round the home, this is where they shine. Most people use them inside their homes these days, but do try it out on your car. You know, if you're still a car enthusiast, you love washing the car. Sometimes maybe it's a bit too noisy in the kitchen.
With the caravan,
you want to get out of the RV, noise zone. Take them outside in the sunshine. Wash the car.
Van.
And you get a wonderful finish. You can do the roof, the boot, and the bonnet without even wringing it out because they are super, super absorbent. like I say, up to 20 times its own weight. And if you're using it on the car, we encourage you to throw it in the washing machine once before you use it. It breaks them in, gives them a nice skin so they don't leave streaks. Watch this. You're defrosting the fridge or the freezer, ideal. Maybe you leave the car window down on a rainy day.
I did that.
Take a shower with the curtain on the outside. Or the washing machine floods. You ever had that one?
Yeah.
Where there's a little bit left in the bottom of the washing machine. You just need to try and get it out. You unscrew that thingy, the sump. Happened to me.
There was one time in LA. We had 3 days of absolutely like Amazon torrential rain. Amazon type.
Try and keep it concise. Yeah.
I went back to my car after 3 days and realised I'd left the driver's window open.
I've done it in Portugal recently.
Have you?
Yeah, and it stinks, right?
Oh.
Yeah, you've got to give it a good old clean out.
Yes.
It reeks. Even
Honestly,
water does.
Folks, you have to get these. And the reason I say that is because they're free. They're actually free. Well, let me explain that. They're free in the sense that you're going to spend £19 on this. You're going to spend it maybe on the disposable type J-cloth type things or other types of sponge and supposedly absorbent material for different areas around your home. You're going to spend that £20 or £19 anyway. But once you've got these, I buy kitchen towel literally just as napkins, as serviettes. That's about it, or as a coaster for my drink sometimes. But for absorbing things, it's always, and for cleaning up, it's always the Miracle Shammy. 3 to 5 years if you use it, almost every day. Up to 10 years if you're using it once a week just for your car. But I promise you, it's the best washing up cloth. It's the best drying up cloth that you'll ever have used, in my opinion. Put them under your bath mats if your bath mats are not absorbent. And I'll tell you what else. So when I get out wait, David, almost there. When I get out, when I get out my shower, I've twice nearly killed myself.
Yeah. Because
water has crept through the shower screen onto the floor. I've got out of the shower and I've nearly gone, what's it over, what's it?
Don't tell the bit about where you stick your bum out, really.
No, I wouldn't. No.
Nobody wants to hear that.
Please check out and buy them. It's really busy. I give you my personal guarantee that if that means anything to you, that these are brilliant. I've had mine for, I was working it out a minute ago, about 7 years. And they are superb.
They last for ages.
They really do.
Here, watch this. Look, if you spill something, maybe you're trying to empty the fish tank or your hot tub, the swimming pool, that little bit in the bottom. Yeah. Ideal. I'm telling you, look, drinks it all up and locks it inside. There is nothing this absorbent, and you get so many of them for £19. It's ridiculous. As we pointed out, though, made in Germany. Look for the stamp. Make sure you get the originals.
If you buy them from us, you know you're getting the originals. Yeah. Bianca remembers back in the day the proper chamois, the chamois.
Yeah.
They used to go rock hard and they used to stink because they were animal skin, weren't they?
They do. They dry hard like a rock and smell bad.
This does so much of a better job. That's the thing.
When anything gets dirty, if you don't clean it, obviously it's harbouring bacteria. It is going to smell bad. And the old leather chamois, you couldn't put them in the washing machine. This one,
no.
It will get dirty. You throw it in the wash. Comes out clean.
There's more.
It's a clean with.
David, if you're in the trade, if you're a tradesman or a painter decorator or a builder or something like that, give me some reasons you might want these.
Well, imagine if you're a plumber. They're always like surrounded by liquid, aren't they? Releasing valves here and there, testing the water mains.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's a must-have for plumbers. Plasterers for just getting the muck out of the grout grooves.
Right. But also
dusting as well.
Dusting, professional cleaners. But they will
painters,
because they will turpentine, white spirit.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm no painter, but when I get forced to do it, I'm very clumsy. You stand in the paint tray, the paint goes everywhere. You ever done that?
Yes.
And then they pick up paint.
If you have a really bad spill of paint or something like that, use one of these.
No problem. It'll pick up paint and then put it in a bucket of bleach water and it'll come back good as new.
Yeah.
They are tough.
Love these.
Hairdressers love them too.
Hairdressers use them on ladies' hair if they've got long hair because nothing's going to
Swimmers use them in the Olympics. Athletes use them. See?
There you see. Yeah.
Anyway,
back of the car. If the pets, in the back of the car.
If you're a dog owner, it's an absolute must-have. If you're training them, toilet training them.
What about horticulturalists? Gardeners.
Horticulturalists, yes.
Where might gardeners?
I sold one to the president of the Horticultural Society.
Did you?
Yes, at BBC Gardeners World.
Oh.
Alan Titchmarsh, I know he's got one. How are you, Titchy? Sold him a couple.
He's a great presenter.
So, yeah.
Titchy.
Titchy, as he's known to his friends. Yeah, yeah.
Right?
So you cut them down to size if you're a gardener. You use them for germinating seeds.
Yeah.
A little piece in the tray of your pot plants. Ideal. Yeah, and of course outside when you're gardening, or maybe you're going to have a barbecue, wipe down all the garden furniture if it rains just before everyone arrives. A great barbecue accessory as well, wiping down the barbecue tools and
you can use it, put them on the table to in the drinks section. So when people are spilling drinks and things everywhere, it just basically it absorbs all the liquids. They're so good. What about?
Hey.
Yeah.
How many do they get? What do they get, did you say?
Oh, David, you better tell us.
It's important.
Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue.
It's important, because there's two options, right, on the website. Please don't order option 1. I don't know what the item number is.
Don't order option 2.
Yeah, because our regular deal is you get 2 of the big jumbos, just like the one I use, identical to the one I use, and 1 blue one, the window chamois. This is a $4.99 value. You get all that for $20. That's our regular deal, and that's terrific value. But tonight, don't order that for no extra money. In fact, listen closely to this. For £1 less, we double the value.
Double?
So you get twice as many for £1 less. Absolute insanity. And if you're thinking, do I need that many? Think of it this way. Here's one for the car. Leave it in the car. Here's a second one for the house you can use for dishcloths if you want to. Cut them into quarters. The third one, if you're a dog owner, use it for grooming the dogs. Absolutely wonderful for that. If not, leave one under the sink in case disaster strikes for picking up that spill that may never happen. The fourth one, well, this could be a spare if the other 3 big jumbos are in the washing machine, because remember, they go in the washing machine when they're dirty, or
no fabric softener.
Use it, no fabric softener. Try and avoid that. Very good, Rob. You've been here before. Or use it for jumpers. Jumpers. Woolly jumpers, just like this. Cashmere sweaters, Angora. Take your jumpers when you've washed them. Instead of using a bath towel or hanging them up for 3 days, roll them up in a chamois. Might have to do this 2 or 3 times. Wring your chamois out. In 20 minutes to half an hour, your big woolly jumper is bone dry and ready to wear again. Yeah. Hello?
Guess what? These are super.
They're super absorbent. Stockings and pantyhose. I know what Rob does with his wife's stockings and pantyhose, rolls them up in a chamois as well. Absolutely brilliant for that. So you get 4 of the big jumbos, 2 blue ones, £19. Jump in while the water's warm.
If you go to the gym, if you work out, if you do yoga, Pilates, anything like that, these are fabulous if you cut one down to mop your brow while you're in the gym. Lines are busy. The website's gone madness. Please go to shopontv.co.uk if you can.
No surprise, is it? We usually get busy at this time.
We do. Hundreds of you buy these every time they're on the air.
You know what I've found happens, though, sometimes, is that there's loads of people that have them in their baskets, and I don't know whether they fall asleep on the sofa, but then sometimes we've had complaints that they wake up the next morning and this thing that they thought they had has been pinched because we only have so many.
Let me tell you, 10% of the stock is gone, and they're absolutely useless, these, if you don't buy them.
Yeah, if you don't clean, you don't need them.
You're going to spend
the
money
really
anyway.
Serve the house proud, but
claimed money.
You'll use them over and over and over again.
The £19 anyway.
Yeah.
So spend it on this. Listen,
paper towels.
It comes with a 1-year guarantee.
These are the enemy. Try not to buy these anymore.
David and I will just talk about different things at the same time.
I'm glad you noticed that. Yeah, I've got my Rob filter on.
You could put headphones in. You could have me in one ear and you in the other.
It's not easy,
But tell us about the guarantee. I mean, you actually do guarantee these. They're cloths.
A 1-year satisfaction guarantee that you'll never, ever use.
Yeah.
But, yeah, just to show that we stand behind our product. And we've been selling them here in the UK for over 25 years now.
I remember.
Trying to turn the UK orange, because the UK and chamois just get along fine, you know.
Well, yeah.
There's so much liquid here.
There is.
I know
there really
it rains
is nothing
a lot.
better. I've tried.
There's a lot of damp, a lot of moisture.
There is. There is. And that's just in my jacket. I mean, I honestly, I've tried everything, David. Everything else you could think of. And you'll save a fortune. They reckon that the average household, can spend... What did you say it was?
You ever wash your car?
Never
Use
mind
it on the car viewer. Fantastic. Keeps your car nice and clean. Maybe it's just been raining. You want to get the water spots off. You've been you're on your way back from the car wash. Has this ever happened to you? and then it rains and you get home, it looks like you never got the car washed in the first place. I used to live down a country lane and then get mud splashed up everywhere.
Oh.
So for spot cleaning, by the way, only use it dry for polishing and buffing. Otherwise, you're going to use it damp. And by that I mean get it wet first and then wring it out so it's just damp. They absorb more that way. I don't know if you've noticed, viewer, but what's happening here is I still haven't wrung it out and it's still picking up liquid. They are super, super absorbent. Let me show you how much we got. For big spills round the home, you know, when the kids open the fridge and drop something on the floor, use it as a floor cloth. Use it as a bath mat, underneath the bath mat if you don't like what it looks like, because bath mats are asked to absorb too much. They can't really do the job we ask of them. So underneath the bath mat, use it for wiping down shower screens as well. Sponges work too, we know that. They do drip and dribble a lot
Right, if you have a chauffeur or a limousine.
you can't pick that up with a sponge.
No.
Yes, Rob was just saying his chauffeur uses them on the limousine.
That's right.
I know you've got 2 of them in the Learjet as well.
That's right.
Watch this.
Always.
Like a thirsty camel, it picks it up. And like any good camel, we'll just let the pictures do the talking there for a second. But capillary action, it locks it inside. Like any good camel, it'll walk around for days with it and not drip. So yeah, fantastic. Give it a twist, use it again. Look how big they are. So use the length, 70 centimetres long. When you're washing your car, you get the job done fast. 90% of NASCAR drivers can't be wrong. Look at that streak-free finish. You're going to love them. If you've already got them and you're thinking, is that deal for real? 4 of them and 2 blues for £19.
Only
It
for
is,
24 hours, though.
Jump in while the water's warm. Treat yourself. I'm going to do the carpet. Shall I do the carpet?
Sure.
I'm on a bit of a run here.
I've noticed that you'll do whatever you wish. And I'm happy to see.
Nervous puppy dogs get excited. There's Spot with the wet tail.
Uh-huh.
It's a big dog. You got a big dog? The golden reliever.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it's an Irish wetter. Doesn't really matter. But the Great Drain.
Great Drain.
Somebody wrote in earlier about the Great Drain. Big dog, big mess. Not their fault, but very unfortunate. And then maybe the neighbours come over Friday night, couple of drinks, a wee dram. And the next thing you know, there's that 12-year-old bottle of scotch all over the floor again.
Now,
what concerns me...
If you've got a cockapoo, then you've got a different stain.
Yeah, absolutely. Underneath the carpet, take a look. The hardwood floors have seen better days. If that's in the car, it could rust. The first thing you reach for, anything you can find, right, when you're desperate, when the panic sets in.
Or the leaks.
Toilet paper, the tea towels, a T-shirt, whatever you
can... The other day, it wasn't even my fault. Our neighbours, they had put, because they've got a little baby, they've been putting nappies and all kinds of rubbish down the toilet, clogged everything up, and my level got higher and higher and higher. I flushed it once and all went everywhere.
Right. Yeah.
Not pleasant. What you needed, or I needed, and I had to hand, was a miracle.
Save the day. That's why he's still here and not halfway down the drain, perhaps.
That's right.
But look at this. 2 kitchen towels, soggy, wet and useless in 5 seconds. You throw them straight in the bin, straight into the landfill. Go and get some more. Another dead tree in the forest. That's what I think. Every time you rip some off, it's like grabbing a tree by the roots. And by the way, the mess is still there. These are the enemy. Please try and stop buying them. Save a tree. Reach for your chamois. It does 10 times the job.
For the purpose that they were designed for, kitchen towel,
Yeah, I mean, these last 5 seconds. Here's a product that lasts 5 to 10 years. Works 500 times better than your kitchen towel on a mess like that. But you be the judge. A little bit of pressure with your hands. Remove the excess liquid. And if it's a puppy dog piddle, use your feet. Step on it. We'll do the other side. Remember that last bottle of 12-year-old scotch?
Yes.
That cold night when the stores were all closed, nothing left, back in the glass. No need to waste it this time.
No.
Couple of fresh ice cubes. Good as gold. I'm just kidding, of course I am. Have a look underneath when I'm finished. The floor will be bone dry already. Isn't it nice to find something that really works for a change in the cleaning cloth department? And here's the proof. Ladies and gentlemen, viewers of ours, absolutely brilliant. Treat yourself. They are good. Yep. You only have to use it once for a job like that, and you will bless the day they came through your front door. They're just that good. They really are. I know you've got some, Rob.
Oh, I've had them for 7 years. And again, ladies and gentlemen, this is not some sort of special absorbent, surface that David's working on. Quite the opposite. It is waterproof, because that's how he does his demonstrations. There's not a special hole. This is not Shin Lim doing a close-up magic trick. These really work. Now, can I just, can we talk sense here for a minute? I know they say that the trouble with common sense is it's not that common. So, but I want to talk to you as intelligent people. I know that you are discerning viewers, customers, and I know there'll be lots of people watching tonight who've never bought anything from a TV show before. And even though there will be people watching who have seen our show before and maybe have bought other things, you haven't bought the Miracle Shammy yet. I want to say to those who are new, welcome first of all. It's lovely to have you. We're live every single night between midnight and 3 a.m. We are a partnership with ITV. This is sort of, we are your shop on TV. Oh, we should call it that. Oh, we did. And in fact, we've got a little testimonial from Jane who says, got a set, highly recommend. Get them while they're in stock, trust me. Yes, Jane, absolutely. And I wanted to say this. If you're sceptical and all that sort of stuff, great. Look, we're on ITV. We are heavily, heavily, heavily overseen by Ofcom and the Advertising Standards Authority and, and ITV themselves. We broadcast on their Ofcom licence. So we're all very careful to make sure everything is true and accurate, above board, honest and real. So that's number one. So your money's safe. You are buying from a legitimate source that has more oversight than probably any other retail establishment on the planet, or certainly in the nation. That's number one. Number two is, let me ask you these simple questions. If you can answer yes to these simple questions, then we need to talk. Because do you use some sort of absorbent cloth in your home? Okay. Do you use some sort of disposable type paper product like this in your home? That's probably everybody that's just answered yes, right? You said yes, correct? Well, number one, how much, if you were to just for a moment, honestly, if you were to just for a moment think to yourself and add up in your mind, or if you don't do the shopping and somebody in your household does, ask them, what do you spend on the absorbent cleaning cloth type things, which don't last, they wear out, they get holes in them and all that, and you throw them away and then you buy another pack. Or sponges, or scourers, or, and this won't take the place of a scourer, obviously, because it's not abrasive, but you get the idea. Or paper towel. I use the expensive one where I blitz the, but I use it for napkins really, for serviettes. But a 4-pack is I think about £8, £8 or £9. So how much do you legitimately spend a month on reusable or absorbent cloths and paper type products like that? Do you use a drying up cloth, maybe a kitchen towel to dry things, your dishes? Or how many dishes do you dry before they get wet and then you're actually just drying a dish with a damp towel that you then leave out overnight that then gets smelly because basically the bacteria start to grow and then you go and use that to dry up other things, which I never understood that. I mean, how we ever did that. Look, the point I'm trying to make is if you're probably spending more than that a month. So this is money you're going to spend anyway. I'm not asking you to give me any money or for Shop on TV to take any of your money that you're not already going to spend on something else. So if you're spending that money anyway, don't you think it would be the smart choice to spend it on something that comes with a 1-year guarantee? Do any of your kitchen towels or your cleaning cloths or drying up towels come with a 1-year guarantee? No, of course they don't. Does any cloth come with a 1-year guarantee? Not that I've ever heard of. So even if you get 1 year for £19, and you get for 19... Oh, Giorgio says, thank you guys, I bought 3. They're really good for my parties. They are excellent for parties. You don't just get 1 cloth. That would be worth it for 1 cloth. You get 4 of the big ones, and you get 2 of the smaller ones, which are great for cleaning glass and things like that. So if you haven't bought these yet, and you use a paper product or a cloth in your home, It's costing you, if it costs you that a month, over a year, that's £240. So this is just as an example. You'll know what you spend. You may spend more. So I'm saying, give us £19 now, and for at least a year, it could anecdotally be 3 to 5 years if you use them every day, or up to 10 years if you just use them once a week on your car. But let's just say a year. You give me 19 quid, and I save you £221 based on my example. That's money you get to spend on something else. And you may probably be spending more than that, so you'll be saving more than that. And not only are you saving the money, they do a better job. They do a superior job. There is no other cloth that we know of that's more absorbent than this. And Joseph says, hey, Rob, love it when you're presenting. Well, thank you very much, Joseph. Also, that Miracle Shammy is great. I cut mine into squares, so it's great value, and they go a long way. They do. And look, I don't get any commission. If we sold 10 million of these tonight, I'd still be getting the night bus home. And I would still be getting just my regular shift rate for being here to present this information to you. I don't get, none of the presenters ever get, or anyone in the business gets a commission. So I have no vested interest in you buying these. I mean, I suppose if you do buy them and, you know, I get to come back another day, that's great. So please do keep me employed. But, well, I'm freelance actually, but keep me, you know, earning. But I don't do this. I'm not saying this to you because of any financial gain whatsoever. I'm saying it because I've used these for literally the last 25 years. The set I have now, I've had for 7 years. And there's no sign of them slowing down. They're not even close to wearing out. They are really good. And I just want you to benefit in the way I've benefited. And if you don't want to do that, if you want to go, nah, and scoff at the TV and go, nah, can't be true, you're the one missing out. And I know that sounds really rude, and I don't mean to be. It really, really, really is that good. These really, really, really are that good. And look, get 20 quid, 19 quid, take a punt. If they're a load of old rubbish, just don't buy them again. But I mean, everyone who buys these comes back invariably for more, usually because your neighbours or your friends nick them. 469893, but you've got to check out. You've got to check out. If you don't check out, then you don't get, when they're in your basket, they're not held, reserved, saved, or put aside in any way. You have to pay for them to get them. If somebody else comes along and wants them, and we're at low stock situation, they get them, and you'll come back to a sorry sold out sign. John says, while watching your show tonight on the Miracle Shammy, I knocked over a cup of coffee on my caravan floor. These are great for caravans. Very wet, big puddle. Of course, I reached for my Miracle Shammy. Job done. A satisfied customer. What a brilliant product. And Ross says this. I had a small leak in my front room from the roof, and it went all over the carpet. However, used the Miracle Shammy and it dried instantly, and also helped keep the carpet dry whilst it kept leaking. Just bought some more. They are amazing. They really, really, truly, honestly are. And if you don't believe me, I wish we could give them to all of you for free, the first one, just to try one. You've got a year's guarantee. If anything goes wrong with them, you just get another one. You know, you're covered. Oh, what's this? Hang on. Say, we've gone from miracles to magic. Can't all be miracles, can it? Fill me up, it says. This is blue magic. Now, okay. To save myself the breath, and also to save me boring the pants off of you, everything I just said about the Miracle Shammy, you can apply to this. This is another one of our top-selling products, and it's also one of the only cleaning products that I have under my kitchen, or in my kitchen cupboard. Other than a disinfectant, that's the only other one I have, really, that I can think of. You're going to get 3 bottles. This is a super deal. 3 500ml solutions, that's 1.5 litres. At the standard 10ml solution, you're going to get 150 bottles. Now, you can dilute up to 40ml, which if you've got really tough stains and things like that, then you can. But this is a stain remover. It's a cleaner. It basically replaces just about every single can or bottle or tin that you've got under your sink or wherever it is you keep your cleaning products. Multi-purpose cleaners, bathroom, kitchen, that sort of thing. chrome cleaners, stainless steel cleaners, oven cleaners, floor cleaners, carpet cleaners. In fact, look, you can use them on lino. You can use them on cushions. You can put these actually into your carpet vacuum. What do you call it? Like the rug doctor type things, and also into your hard floor cleaners as well. You can even use them in your, if you wish, in your pressure washer. Tile grouting and ceramic cleaners, this will replace oven, hob, air fryer, grill and micro. Who hasn't got an air fryer these days? This is great for cleaning those air fryers, believe me. Because actually it emulsifies the grease and it gets underneath it, and that's really good. Garden decking, patio furniture, barbecues, upholstery, stainless steel, windows, mirrors, glass, car engines, wheels, exterior and interiors, or exteriors and interiors, and just about any surface that you can think of. It works as a surface or a multi-surface and fabric stain remover too. It's brill, and instead of you going out and buying a bottle like this and then getting a little bit of chemical in it, and then paying, the rest is water and you're paying for it, you've got plenty of water in your tap, I'm sure. So get the concentrate, and this is the solution, quite literally, to your cleaning needs. It works really wonderfully, by the way, on mirrors and glass.
Now, toothpaste. That apparently, according to Leslie, toothpaste gets everywhere. I don't know if she's using it right.
It doesn't get on the kids' toothbrushes very often. It ends up on the tiles, the taps, the sink, everywhere. And if you've got an electric toothbrush and you don't actually put the toothbrush in your mouth before it flies everywhere, doesn't it? And by the way, can I just say as well, very, very chalky.
Ooh, it's quite
once
pungent.
it's smeared into the mirror.
Yeah.
So, wardrobe and bathroom mirrors, your glass shower door and glass shower screen. How about hard watermarks on your stainless steel fixture and fittings? Maybe that expensive, radiator. What about things like limescale around the bathtub?
Have you had pink in your toilet? I'm in a really hard water area. It's like a pinky orange, and this pinky orange residue started showing up around the shower, at the edge of the shower, and in the toilet. It's limescale.
Yeah, I've not.
It's like oxidised limescale.
Okay.
Nothing gets, even bleach doesn't discolour
Rob, here's a good one for you.
This gets it out.
Here's a really good one for you. So that was hand cream, a bit oily, a bit greasy. Okay.
Oof, oof.
On your shower head, unscrew it. Okay. And place,
I've done this, thank you.
Yes, it was my top tip a few times ago that we worked together. We place our shower head in a bowl or a bucket, your sink, with your Blue Magic solution in, and it breaks down the lime scale on those little rubber nipples, so that way the next time you get a shower, you get the real pressure coming through, because it unclogs.
Where my shower, with a shower head when I've used it, and it drips dry, and black mould started forming on it. So the Blue Magic got rid of the black mould,
mildew,
and it cleared out all of the
grout lines on your tiles, whether they're wall or floor tiles. It really makes no difference at all. Again, use it indoors and outdoors. A lot of people think about indoors.
All of this and more.
Yeah. Absolutely. So it replaces all those different chemical cleaners.
Cream cleaner.
If you think about it,
mould cleaner, kitchen
most
cleaner.
of these solutions, and I'm sure they all work very, very well, most of them have about 2/3 of water in. So you pay in the supermarkets to add the water. You add the water to your Blue Magic yourself, and you choose the strength that you want it. Now, I'm only going to clean half of this mirror, okay? Now, we have really bright studio lights.
Yeah,
it's very, very warm in here as well. So I'm going to spray one half of the mirror, like so. This could be the car windscreen. Actually, our floor manager, Charlie, several weeks ago gave me a great tip. I can't take the credit for this. And she said to me, John, place your Blue Magic neat in your screen wash in your car. So therefore, it will get rid of the bird droppings, the tree sap, the traffic film, obviously things like dead flies. And again,
this is now your screen cleaner.
What it doesn't do, most importantly, is leave any streaks or smears on your windows. So washing your car in general, car, caravan, camper van, motorhome.
Because it's the car shampoo.
Use it on the upholstery. So what I'm going to do,
the wheels, the tyres, the dashboard, the bumpers. The lights.
There we go.
Look at
You can see there. Now I'm just going to take a dry cloth here just to buff this up a little bit, okay?
Although, I've got to say,
so bear this in mind. You can hear the squeak there. Look, I mean, there really is a big, big difference here. That was a lot of mess that I made on that mirror.
You know what John was wishing? He was wishing he had a Miracle Shammy. And the Miracle Shammy and Blue Magic go together like fish fingers and custard. By the way, we've had an email, believe it or not, from Robbie Lock, without an E. And what does Robbie say? He wants to ask if the Blue Magic kills bacteria or if he needs something else. So, let me kind of give you the skinny here. It removes bacteria. It gets under the dirt and bacteria and removes it on whatever it is, the cloth that you're using to clean with. It does not disinfect. So if you need to disinfect a surface, then you would need a disinfectant. So I have Blue Magic and a disinfectant. So for the toilet floors and things like, the toilet bowl and all of that. But it's so effective that it is food safe. It's food grade quality, in that it's actually used by commercial kitchens and some very large international burger joints, by the way. And they clean things like their milkshake machines and various other different types of machine with this. It's used in the trade. In fact, this was never available privately. It was always a commercial product. Sometimes it's pink. You might have seen pink solutions if you live in an apartment building or something along those lines. It's basically the same stuff made by the same company. It's just a different colour. Sometimes you may have seen blue. So, for example, if you're cutting, chicken on a chopping board, John Campbell assures me that once you've done that, you can spritz it with the Blue Magic, leave it for a little bit, wipe it with a cloth, and then you can cut your salad and you'll be perfectly fine. But it is not a disinfectant. Also, the only thing we know of that it doesn't actually work on or is not effective against, two things. Bacteria in the sense of the disinfecting, but chewing gum, no good on chewing gum, doesn't get rid of chewing gum, and also gloss paint if it's in its liquid form. Once it's dry and it's on wood or on a surface, it's absolutely ideal for cleaning that surface. This can replace all of this. Do I have to read all that out again? No. I suppose I could. Should I do it really quickly? No. David says no. Computer says no. It does all that and a lot more. Again, I've used Blue Magic, nigh on 20 year. It's blooming good stuff. And what's great about it is it's a concentrate, 150 litre or 150 bottles, excuse me. So, if you said £1 a bottle, it's 150 quid's worth of cleaner for 24 quid. And it actually does, in most cases, or certainly all the cases I've used, it does a better job. You go out and spend a quid or a couple of quid on window cleaner. It's acetic acid and water. It's basically vinegar. It's water vinegar or vinegar water. And you're paying a couple of quid for that. This does it. Nobody does it better. It's honestly really good stuff. And I don't think, so I got a 1 litre bottle of Blue Magic. When I first came back to this country, I was working for a different company, but I was on ITV. I'll look over here, shall I? And I don't think I've even finished that litre of... I don't think I have. Maybe I don't clean very much. Yeah. Right. Anyway, moving on. This is the Fix. Now, 20 grams... Oh, that worked well. 20 grams times 3. Typical director, you pick something up and they cut to a different... No, I'm just kidding. So you get 3 of these. Now, this, 20 grams for a bottle of super glue, you buy the leading brand, you get like 8 grams. It's teeny. And this sticks absolutely everything to everything, except for 2 things, polythene and polypropylene. And actually the bottle is made out of one of those. I think it's a polypropylene, because obviously you don't want the glue sticking to the bottle that it's in, otherwise it wouldn't be very good. But, look, porcelain, glass, metal, wood, anything, even bare wood to bare wood. You just have to dampen it slightly. It's just incredible what this can do. So, all sorts of repairs, and it really, really does work. That's the thing. I bought a bottle of super glue to fix my remote control because the little tab on the battery compartment had come off. I tried it and I practically stuck my fingers together. Which, by the way, if you get any of this on your fingers, just rub them together quickly and it will get rid of it and no problem. And it didn't work. It didn't stick plastic to plastic. I couldn't believe it. This, you get a load. You basically have one in the car, one in the garage, one in the kitchen, do whatever you like, really. It's so good. If you happen to break down and you have a forklift truck nearby and some Fix, this could be you. Oh, look
so
at this
how
guy.
strong is your Fwairs Fix glue? Well, come and have a look at this. So I'm going to put some, and you only need to use a small amount. There are 900 drops in every single bottle. This is like a plastic PVC tape. So if we stick these two together just here like so, remember you've got time to work with it. Push out all of the air when you're ready. Make sure it's all pushed down. Ideally you want to leave this for about 10 seconds so it sticks properly and cures properly. But you can see there that I've joined the yellow to the red. That, by the way, is stuck. But how strong is your Fwairs Fix? Shall we show you how strong it is? Because look, we have a car that side. We have my forklift truck this side. Now how about we try and pull a car with my forklift and the Fwairs glue holding it all together. So let's go forward. As you can see just here, let's take the strain. Are you ready? And here we go. We're pulling the car with the power of the glue.
Yep, ladies and gentlemen, this is what you can use your Fwairs Fix on. Hold your breath, everybody. Here I go. ABS acrylics, aluminium, butyl rubber, card, cellulose, acetate, ceramics, chloroprene, EPDM, no idea what that is, ferrite, glass, laminates, leather, MDF, natural rubber, neoprene, paper, perspex, phenolic, PVC, plated metals, almost all plastics, and there's an asterisk, I'll cover that in a moment, plated metals, that's been repeated twice for some reason. Polycetyl, polyamide, polycarbonate, polypolyketone, polyester, polyfins, polystyrene, SBR, stainless steel, urethane, vinyl and wood. Not suitable for use on polythene or polypropylene. And as I said, one of those, the polypropylene, I believe, is what the bottle's made out of. We could have just had a much simpler graphic that just said, works on everything except. But there we are. And 60 grams, that's the most generous dosage, if you want to call it that I think I've ever seen in any bottle of a super glue. It's industrial strength adhesive. This is not just some sort of domestic watered down kind of sort of works occasionally if you ask it nicely. It cures in seconds. It's a mono component system, so you don't need to mix or heat anything, which is great because actually the really, really tough industrial strength adhesives, often you do have to mix them. None of that with this. Contains no solvents. So bond shrinkage is negligible. I used this joke before, but you want to watch out for your bond shrinkage, and I'm talking to Amazon there. And all of the rest of the list, we'll cover it another time. 289046 is the item number. All you need, get it in place. You've got about 2 or 3 seconds, and then it's dry or it's cured. And what you want to stick is stuck. £20 for 60 grams. Buy yours now. It's just one of those things, even if you don't need it immediately right now, you will at some point. Have it in the drawer, and then it's ready to go, because you'll go, oh no, my thingy's broken, my doobry, my flange. I've got a wonky flange. And you'll go, hang on a cotton picking minute. I've got some Fwairs Fix in the drawer. Yes. That's what I have to say about that. We can finish now. Because waiting here, if you've just tuned in and you've been wondering where is the nation's favourite Kiwi, he's coming up in a moment. But first we have this missive from Gerald. He says, they're unbelievable. We're talking about the Miracle Shammy. He used them to defrost his fridge. Soaks up all the liquid, no mess. He highly recommends them. I do that. My freezer has never been defrosted, I realise, and we've got great big clumps of ice in it. And I don't know why. I always forget because I go, what am I going to do with the mess? And then I do this show and I just realise, well, I'll use Miracle Mammy, David.
Yeah, your Miracle Mammy.
Miracle Mammy. Oh, Mammy. No,
use your Miracle Shammy all over the home. And thank you, Gerald. The fridge defrosting thing is a big one, actually.
Yeah.
When you think about it, I mean, what else are you going to use? It's one of those real pain in the kitchen type jobs, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, ideal for that. Fix up a lot of mess. So if your fridge is just fine, but somebody opens it and drops a drink on the floor, it'll pick that up.
Yep.
They are super, super absorbent. You use it to wash your car, boats, campers, caravans as well. streak-free finish each and every time. NASCAR drivers use them. Why? Because they don't scratch the paint. When they get dirty, they go in the washing machine. No dirt, no scratches. Now, this one is starting to leave a trail. I don't know if you've been paying attention there, viewer, because I know it's late, but I've done about 7 or 8 passes of the counter and I haven't wrung it out. Let's see what we got.
Yep.
So for big spills,
Loads.
Gerald with his fridge that needs defrosting. Maybe you've got a burst pipe. Maybe a radiator that leaks. Ever left the car window down on a rainy day? Pick it up with a chamois instead of your, you know. So sponges work too, but they can't pick up a mess like this. It drips and dribbles everywhere. Look, you'll be there all night, half the next morning, and you get a mess on the floor. Take your chamois. It absorbs more than any material known to mankind.
Yeah.
Watch this.
In fabric form.
Like a liquid vacuum, it picks it up pretty quick, right? And here's what I like about it. No drips. No drips here tonight. Give it a twist. Use it again. If it's dirty, it's in the washing machine. Use it as a camping towel.
Yeah.
Use it if you go swimming.
At the beach. Dogs at the beach.
Yes, if you've got dogs, you need these.
Yeah.
You've probably already got them. For grooming dogs, they're fantastic. We sell them at the famous show that's on now in Birmingham every year.
Right.
So dog owners absolutely love them for picking up puppy piddles and for grooming the dog, like drying it off if it's been for a walk in the rain. You want to walk him back inside perhaps, and he's got muddy paws, leave him outside. That's my advice. But if they're coming in, get them to walk on one of these first. Where I live, it's very hot in the summertime. So what we do is soak one in liquid, put it in the freezer for a little while, and then put it on the dog's back. And
or on your own forehead.
Loves it.
If you haven't got air conditioning.
For dedicated sunbathing on 40-degree days as well. Put one on your forehead, or head, as we call it in New Zealand.
New Zealand, yeah.
Yeah, so as a dishcloth, it's the best you'll ever use. If you've got one of those expensive granite or marble worktops that are very difficult to keep clean, you've just found the perfect item. Yeah, and for spills, maybe you drop the eggs on the floor. They just love liquid, these things. And when it's dirty, it goes in the wash. Remember, they always dry soft, they never dry hard. And it won't smell bad because it's always clean to clean with, unlike the old animal chamois. This one goes in the washing machine. Hey, what about the carpet? Shall we show them the carpet? I'm going around in circles a little bit. This is the best part. Let's show them the carpet. Have you got carpet at home, viewer? Of course you have. Watch this.
Better than
accidents happen.
Using an animal skin.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's, you know, we've moved on.
Nervous little puppy dogs get excited. You see, I've used a nice light coloured so you see the colour contrast with the Diet Coke. But it'll work on any carpet and go through the underlay as well. If you've got a thick, plush, shag or Berber carpet, it's very expensive, isn't it? And so worst case scenario, you know, if you don't get to it in time, some people end up replacing the carpet for the whole room.
It could be a Persian rug that you've just spent a fortune on. It's not colour fast.
There you go. Thousands it can end up costing.
Dribbling away.
It could be the last bottle of red wine, tea, coffee. Should we finish the bottle? Let's finish the bottle. That's what my dad always taught me anyway.
Better out than in. No, wait, that's not.
Now that's a big spill. Hopefully you'll never get a spill this big at home. It's a bit of a runaway. But what concerns me most, this is what we can't see at home. Take a look underneath the carpet. Hardwood floors are going to rot. It goes right through the underlay. You've got to get to it quickly. Yeah. Maybe there's neighbours below and it's going to seep through their ceiling and ruin the downlights, and you've got an electrical problem. Yeah. But the first thing you reach for, of course, when you spill a drink, another drink, right?
Yeah.
Then the kitchen towels. And we all use these. And there's probably no getting away from it. I'm not going to be silly enough to tell you you'll never use paper towels again, but hopefully you're going to use a heck of a lot less, because they are the enemy. If you do the maths, 2 big rolls of the good stuff, so-called good stuff, a week is over £300 a year. I mean, it's a lot of money to just, you get it wet, you throw it away, you go and get some more. Another dead tree in the forest. Save a tree, save some money, take your chamois, use it over and over. This lasts 5 seconds, this one 5 to 10 years, and it works 500 times better than your kitchen towels. A little bit of pressure with your hands. In fact, I'm not going to use any hands. We'll just leave it there.
It's not
Look, Mum, no hands.
You can't just pick it up.
This is capillary action.
Right.
Yeah, we have a non-believer here, but check it out. Flip it over. You can see the colour change in the cloth.
This before. We've never met before, have we?
I'll show you how much we got. that last bottle of 12-year-old Scotch, you get at least a glass.
Oh, that's a good
No need to waste it this time.
That's
But seriously,
can't buy that in a pub
you'll use it every day, by the way. I know a lot of salesmen tell you that, but think about it. You do reach for a cloth pretty much every
don't
day.
need to be a salesman,
Leave
just
one
a
in the
salesman.
car in case you spill your coffee.
Yeah.
Have a little piece to put in the kids' shoes if they're going to school on a rainy day. Use it for germinating seeds.
What?
Yeah, absolutely. Gardeners
Talk about
love them.
gardening.
Use them on garden equipment.
If you grow cress on your windows, actually Paul uses his to absorb the condensation from his windows.
Yes, condensation on the
yeah.
windows, absolutely.
Pea shoots, this is great for. But you can go to a garden centre and spend 20 quid on a little strip of capillary mat. Well,
You can. Hey, wait. You remember that mess that was underneath the carpet?
I
that
do
big
vividly.
nasty mess?
Yeah.
No tricks here.
Where's
Gone.
it gone?
Bone dry. Into the chamois. Super, super absorbent. Treat yourself. They're brilliant. You'll love them, and you'll use them all the time. If you've already got some, email in, let us know.
Yes,
and,
please do,
and if
please
you're a
do.
skeptic,
And if you just wanna
don't
say
take
hi.
our word for it. Look at the reviews. There's
I want people
hundreds.
to be sceptical because then we'll exceed their expectations.
Yeah.
I have a thing that I say to my friends, because they're my friends and I can get away with saying it. I probably use an expletive from time to time, but I say, if you don't buy this, you're a idiot.
Yeah.
Or you're missing a trick, or some such thing. I couldn't.
I think you said
wouldn't
something earlier that was quite pertinent and quite
what was
good.
that? Did I? Ooh, write that
They're
down.
almost free because you're going to spend the money anyway on something that's inferior and doesn't
gonna
work.
spend
Whether
more.
it be these, whether it be these.
I mean,
Yeah,
look at
I
the
mean,
stain on that already.
Designed to be used once.
Yeah.
And we have to do our bit for the environment. There's so much deforestation going on in the world right now.
Yeah.
Let's try and save a few trees.
Well, if you said to somebody, you give me 19 quid and I'll save you maybe up to £300 a year.
yeah, and
Who
that's
would say no to
that's
that?
exactly what it is.
A lot of people watching, I know.
Small investment for
A big return.
a big return.
Think of all what you could spend with the extra money you save.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be, I don't know,
Buy some more chamois with
buy
it.
some more chamois.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go sell them
At this
down.
price,
With
I'd buy
bog
some
off,
myself if I
buy
didn't have a
some,
whole
go sell
van
them
full
down a
of them.
market. I mean, you're getting, it's not just a bog off, it's a bog off Oppo. Because what's a bog off Oppo? It's a
Bog off Oppo?
buy one, get one free £1 off.
Oh yeah, that's clever.
You know?
Yeah.
So 19 quid gets you what would normally cost you 40, so you're saving £21. But you're getting double. Well, why am I telling them when you're here, David?
Well,
what do they get for their money?
We have to point out that this is only a 24-hour special.
Yeah.
And that I think at 9 a.m. this morning, it'll revert back to its regular price of 20, which is still a terrific deal. Don't get me wrong. But if you treat yourself tonight, and we can't do this for much longer, I must also point out we have thousands we can sell you at the original price. The set that is still available on the website, where you'll get 2 big orange and 1 blue for
please don't buy
£20. Please don't use that item number. I won't even tell you what it is, but some people tonight and other nights have done so.
Say this after me.
We don't apologise for that deal.
469 469 893. That's the only item number.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Don't apologise.
We don't apologise for the price. It's still a great deal. But if you treat yourself tonight, you get twice as much merchandise for £1 less.
I like the word merchant.
So, yeah, you get 4 of the big jumbo orange ones. 1 for your house, 1 for your car, 1 for the wife's car. What's that? You don't have a wife? You can have mine. I'm just
I'll have
kidding.
the cloth instead, thanks.
This one can
Less
be a spare, but if you've got woolly jumpers that you can't put in the tumble dryer.
Oh, hang on, woolly jumpers.
Woolly
What?
jumpers too. This is
What?
a tip we got from a lady at an exhibition. Take your woolly jumpers or cashmere sweaters, Angora, when you've washed them, roll them up nice and tight in a chamois, and in no time at all, they're bone dry and ready to wear again. You might have to do that 2 or 3 times. Use them for drying hair as well. Take them on holiday for as a camping towel.
Yeah.
If you're staying in self-catering, they never have the right stuff for cleaning, do they?
No.
Yeah, they're an ideal travel cloth as well. Olympic swimmers use them, you know, when they get out of the pool and they reach for that
I've
cloth.
seen it.
Athletes use them, just like Big Wave Dave.
Big Wave Dave. Great for the gym, for mopping your brow. As
Absolutely.
You perspire.
Yes.
Yeah, when you go on other people's machines and you want to give them a bit of a dry off.
Wiping down and, getting rid of all the,
Yeah.
all the ick. But on your car, they're fantastic. NASCAR drivers love them. Use it on your car. If you're a car enthusiast or somebody in the family is, you're going to love these. Unlike
a trade, if you're a tradesperson.
Yeah, plumbers, plasterers,
electricians,
everybody uses them.
Decorators,
Baristas, not barristers, baristas.
Barristers might need them too. They could be in the middle of a particularly harrowing case and they find that beads of perspiration are falling down their brow, tumbling even, and this is the way to...
Good point. Policemen for mopping up blood, maybe, who knows. But when it's full like this, it's leaving a trail.
CSIs.
Give it a twist, see what we got.
Yeah.
I mean, the mind boggles, doesn't it? You got a leaky pipe.
Doctors' offices,
yes.
Schools.
In hospitals throughout Sweden and Holland, you find them.
Yeah. Barbers, hair salons, nail salons.
There's about 5 cups of water there.
Yeah.
And I guess your next best attempt to get it is...
Man cave, she shed.
Like just watch this, honestly. This is capillary action. Like a thirsty camel in the desert, it picks it up. There is nothing else on the market that can do this. You won't regret it if you treat yourself, and of course, there's so many other uses. Condensation came up. Inside the car, if you spill your coffee, you ever take the kids to McDonald's?
Or other burger joints are available.
Yes, other takeaways are, and by the time you get to the exit, the drive-through, because now, you know, when they order the Big Mac, they get a big jumbo Diet Coke, don't they? A big, massive size lemonade. And
supersize it. Yeah.
Sometimes I remember my kids when they were smaller, before you get to the exit, bang, one of those big drinks all over the back seat.
To be honest,
so get to it quick on the upholstery.
Cut out the middleman.
Yeah. Well, you meant to drink it, of course.
Yeah, but I wouldn't do that.
So we make a little puddle here. On the carpet, this is where it shines. And if you're thinking, what about the underlay? You get to it quick enough, it'll draw it right through the underlay as well. It's capillary action. Super absorbent. This is what you can't see at home, of course. Now, if that's in the car, it could rust. In fact, it will rust.
Yeah.
So instead of wasting more money on kitchen towels, toilet paper, tea towels, T-shirt, whatever you're going to run for that won't do the job. Because, you know, we get desperate, right?
Well, yeah. Didn't you tell
kitchen
a story
towels.
Once somebody had a job lot of these and they had a big flood and it saved the day?
Yeah, it was when we were in lockdown. My son, took the dog for a walk and he was doing a home workout because the gyms were all closed. And I'm not sure what exercise it was, but he pulled the radiator clean off the wall and flooded the whole downstairs of the house.
Oh, wow.
In about an hour, I came back to a 2-inch river of liquid running through the home. And, yeah, he couldn't find the water mains. We had only 3 or 4 of these on hand, but I don't know where we would have been without them. Yeah. They saved the day, honestly. Hopefully that'll never happen to you, but best to have one under the sink just in case. And if you never use them for that, you're going to use them anyway, let's face it.
Yeah,
use it on your windows, for drying clothes, put one in the utility room. See the colour change already?
Yeah.
Capillary action. It pulls the liquid from below the carpet to the surface. There's the drink back in the glass. Absolutely brilliant. And have a look underneath. There was a little bit there. I tried to do it in one manoeuvre. We should do it twice. Look at the colour change this time.
And that's literally drawing that liquid through the carpet. Even with, I mean, it is extraordinarily...
Put them in the fridge. Keep your veggies crisp as well. Yep.
Well, I suppose anywhere there's moisture, you want to keep moisture out. It's a good place to... I wish they'd put something like that in delivery bags when you get takeaway, because the chips always show up soggy. You need something to take the,
It's a good idea, actually.
Yeah, we should design a bag that's got a bit of Miracle Shammy inside it. Yeah. They could put it in the
drivers love them.
Put it in the ride-sharing delivery people could put it in their bags.
Yeah, if you're a professional driver and you've got to pick up your boss from just about any venue, he wants to get into a clean, well-presented vehicle.
And we should sell these to the Oscars before when people, you know, when people win Best Actor and Best Actress.
To dry their tears.
Dry their tears. Yeah.
And if they lose, there'll be even more tears.
Well, yeah.
But there we go, bone dry. Use it just once for a mess like that.
I haven't been to the ceremony.
And like I say, you'll bless the day they came through your front door. They just...
You really will. And in all seriousness, ladies and gentlemen,
they're a must-have around the home.
Yeah, and you should have them. If you're going to spend £19 of your money on anything, please get these. And I'm not because I want you to buy them for me or for any financial reason or even for the company. I mean, literally, I'm asking you to do it for you Because actually, believe it or not, regardless of what you think of me, whether you love me or hate me, I know I can be Marmite, and I know I can sound aloof and
They love you. They love you, Rob.
No, but I'm aware of my own shortcomings. But the fact is that when I am on this television, and in fact, at any time in my life, I pride myself on always telling the truth. I decided, because I was a tinker in my 20s, that I would stop lying, and I don't lie. And so I'm honestly saying to you that you're going to spend the money anyway, and you're going to buy inferior products with it. You're going to buy paper products that you're going to throw away. You're going to buy inferior cloths that are going to degrade quickly, and you're going to throw those away. Then you'll buy all those again, and then they'll degrade, and you'll throw them away, and then you'll buy them all again, and again, and again, and again. Now, even if you only get 1 year out of it, because it's guaranteed, you get an actual written guarantee for 1 year, for 12 months. If anything goes wrong with them, you get another one for free. It's as simple as that. What cloth do you know of that has a guarantee? But anecdotally, you could say that if you use these every day for normal use in the home, for washing up, drying up, that kind of stuff, cleaning, general purpose cleaning, 3 to 5 years. I've had mine for 7. And they're still as good today as the day that I bought them. I mean, what other cloth does that? Well, the answer is there isn't one that I'm aware of. And for 19 quid, the minute you spend £19, it's like you're putting a stop to all the wastage, all the expenditure, all the spending, the money that you are literally chucking out every month, every year. That stops for at least a year, but maybe 3, maybe 5, maybe more. All for the sake of 19 quid. It's a down payment on you saving money in the future. So when you're in the future and you realise that maybe you've saved 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 pounds or more, and you look back to that day that you bought the Miracle Shammy, just imagine how you're going to feel because of all the extra money that you've had available to spend at a time when things are tight for a lot of people. You can't be chucking away money, but you are. You can stop it now. You've just got to make one simple decision. Do I call on the phone, 0333241241, or do I order online at shopontv.co.uk? But you have to pay. This is a business, after all, I'm sorry, but if you don't pay, you don't get the product. So you have to check out. Press checkout, put in your credit card or debit card information. If you buy 2 lots of these, you can use PayPal Pay in 3, anything over £30. Buy as many as you like. There is no limit per customer. Get them for you, get them for your parents, your loved ones, your friends, your relatives, anyone that you, and also everywhere that you might need them in the home. Maybe you have a business, maybe some for the garage, maybe some for the car, the caravan, the RV, the boat, maybe you have a boat, maybe you have a wide beam or something like that. If you're lucky enough and you have an aircraft of some kind, a bike, whether it's a push bike, a motorbike, a quad bike, you name it. If you need to absorb and or clean, this is the way to do it. But you won't get it unless you buy it now. And also good for clothes, and also good for plants, and also good for so many other things. Animals, pets, if you've got pets, you've got a dog. Woolly jumpers even. Yeah, which we all know is an animal of its own in its own right.
Well, yeah, I mean, they can make you want to scream like a wild animal if you can't get them dry for a week or two, right? And 'tis the season, still cold enough out there. When you wash these, you've got to hand dry them usually. Keep a chamois in the utility room for drying garments like this. 2 or 3 times of just squeezing them out, and it dries your big woolly jumpers in no time at all. Same day service, ready to wear. Saves on dry cleaning. What a good idea. But you'll use them, you know, all over the home.
Yeah, ladies, if you wrap your hair in a towel, if you've got long hair, wrap your hair in one of these instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're brilliant. Right. Basically anywhere you need to absorb, 20 times more absorbent. There's only one other substance I know that is slightly more absorbent, and that is a particular type of, I don't know if you'd call it a plastic, but it's on our, basically we sell the, is it called the Miracle Mop? So David's aware of this, so that's more of a spongy type thing, isn't it? But that does about
PVA.
PVA does a little bit more than the cloth, but in fabric form, we don't know of any other substance known to man that's more absorbent than this, do we?
No, I'm not even sure the PVA is more absorbent, but probably just because of the density of it.
It could be, yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Answer, make a mop out of this.
Been done, actually.
Has it really?
Yeah, in strips.
Oh, I've seen those.
Might be time to bring that back.
I think so. Maybe it is, yeah.
Yeah.
£19.
Needs a good mop.
I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, that is for a buy one, get one free. Normally 40 quid. So actually, I think I misspoke and said at 11:59.59 the offer runs out. Technically, it doesn't because we came on air at 3 a.m. So at 3 a.m. Sorry, we came on air at just 1 a.m. So at 3 a.m. tomorrow morning, not this morning because it's technically morning, right? Tomorrow morning. So 22 hours from now, the price will go up to 40 quid. So, I mean, David, I can assure you, he was put on out. We have a little torture chamber in our merchandising department with a very, very large rack. And David is not normally this tall, but we've stretched him within an inch of his life in order to get the best price we possibly could. And he's actually got spikes in his feet at the moment, and they're not going to be removed until he's finished the show, so that he honours this price. So it's your opportunity to get it. I mean, look. Obviously, that's a load of old bunkum. But Shop on TV is all about the best prices in the land every night. Tune in between midnight and 3 a.m. every night. We'll always have something. And 99.999%, that's just a, euphemistically speaking number. We always strive to have the best prices in the land, to be market beating. And I can't think of a time in the last year that we haven't been. By the way, please do shop online at shopontv.co.uk. And we're over 700,000 products there. Tell your friends, tell your loved ones. Please ask them to tune in. Look, we've got all kinds of great stuff. That spot cleaner was on last night. I think we've only got about 8 left. That chopper and the micro munchie, they're coming up later. The mini chopper's fab. It's 20 quid. Get one of those. They're absolutely superb. And there is a competing make that does exactly the same thing, as the same quality in my experience, and it's a lot more money. All about market beating prices. Now, how about this next item, which is, it's so much more glamorous than glue. It's Fweza Fix. It's the fix that sticks. Will stick basically anything except for polyurethane and polypropylene, and the bottle's made out, I believe it's the polypropylene. 20 quid for 60 grams of this stuff. And it's incredible. We are going to be transported now momentarily to another place, Warrington, or as I like to call it, Manchester adjacent. And Mark Rise, our very special guest, and a me from another time and another era are going to tell you a little bit more and show you how good this glue really is. Here it is.
Fweza Fix, it's the fix that sticks.
Aha!
Which is useful because it's glue,
Yes.
Unlike a lot of other glues, you get a lot for your money, but I'll explain that in just a moment. Let me just stick. This is the kind of stuff that they make paddling pools out of, or shopping bags, that kind of stuff.
Right, okay.
So, look, you can move it around so it doesn't stick the moment you put it down, but just stick it down, and you need to get rid of the air, basically.
Okay.
So, because when you get rid of all the air, then it sticks.
It really sticks.
And the point is, if you've had other glues before, you've used it once, and you've put the cap back on, and you go back to it 6 months later, and it's also, you can't open it again.
No, correct.
It doesn't happen with Fweza Fix.
Aha.
Have a look.
Is that really strong?
Look. So it is the fix that sticks. There you go. Come on, Rob.
Blimey.
That is pretty strong, isn't it?
Okay.
So there you go. That is
20 quid. Thank you for watching. Good night.
Exactly. You get 3 lots. I'll come to how much you get in just a moment's time.
Okay.
But I tell you what, let's do a little bit of this. Now, look. Can you see? I need to do this with the glasses because it's very small.
Okay.
Can you see that we have cut this and stuck it together many times?
What is it? A bit of cable?
It's a.
Oh, it's like a rubbery gasket thing.
Yeah, from a vacuum cleaner.
Oh,
when
yeah.
vacuum cleaners used to have.
Oh,
belts
a
in them.
belt.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Vacuum cleaners don't really have that these days, do they?
No.
So let me get my knife and just cut it there.
Okay. So this is rubber.
It is rubber. So I'm just going to put a dab, just a drop. Now you get 900 drops in every bottle. 900 drops in every bottle. Okay, and you get 3 bottles.
So you get 2,700. 2,700. My maths is terrible. Yeah. 2,700 drops.
And by the way, if you get it on your fingers, just rub your fingers together and it doesn't stick your fingers together, which is really good.
Yes, it is.
Unlike some glues.
We have to go to the emergency room.
So
precisely.
I'm just going to leave that to cure for a few moments, just further down the bench.
Sure.
I'm also going to show you a bit of wood.
Okay.
Like so. 2 bits of wood stuck together. Now, wood is interesting. I'm going to get a little wipe here. These are water wipes.
Okay.
Because if you're going to do wood, it's porous.
Correct.
So you just need to wet it so the glue stays on the water side of it, as opposed to go straight into the wood fibres.
I see.
So you just need a little bit. Don't need very much. And
a dollop will do.
A dollop will do. And again, I'm just going to hold it in place.
So it cures within 10 seconds.
Exactly.
Can I just, because the people are going, yeah, but there's super glue and there's this and there's that and there's something around the corner.
Yep.
Is this, in your professional opinion, better than all of those?
Do you know what? I don't want to use the word better because I don't want to diss any of those.
No, okay.
They're all good glues. This is as good, in my opinion.
Okay.
But I'll tell you why Fix is better.
Please do.
Because you get so much more.
Ah, right.
Have a look. So I've said 900.
It's a value statement.
It's a value statement. It absolutely
Okay.
is. Let me go through some of the other big glues that are on the market.
Sure.
This one, and we all know this one, this is 15 grams.
Yep.
Okay, so you get 15 grams in that. In this one, you get 2 lots of 3 grams.
Oh,
so
my.
6 grams. With this one, you get 5 grams. With this one, you get 7.5 grams.
Right.
Now,
and what do they all cost roughly?
Well, exactly. So various different costings. But have a look at this. I've taken the label off this, but I think you'll recognise the bottle.
Yes, yes.
You think you've probably got about 20 grams in there, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But have a look. Because when I do that, that's all you're getting in there. Can you see that?
No
Yeah,
way.
exactly. When I first saw that,
It's just
I
a
thought,
fancy squeezer.
exactly, it's a fancy squeezer and nothing else.
I had no idea.
Whereas with the Fix, you get all 20 grams.
Of course, it's not just 20 grams, it's 20 grams, thrice times 3 Fix bottles for that incredible £20 price. This is going to go a very long way. It could be the last glue you ever need to buy, certainly for a number of years, unless you do a lot of gluing.
One for you, Rob.
Yeah.
One for your best friend. One for your mum.
There you go.
I think they
Secret
also make
Santa
great,
gift.
They do make great
Some
gifts.
glue.
So here's the bit of wood that we stuck just a few minutes ago.
It's stuck.
It's stuck. That's the thing.
I mean, what more do you want?
If you're sticking together a picture frame or something like that,
yes.
Even if you're just doing it to put tacks in, so you're sticking it before you put the tacks in,
Or screwing,
make
so
it,
it doesn't
or screwing
move
something
around,
together, it's really good because it holds it in place, and that's what's so clever about
I just spent 5 hours putting together a flat pack TV cabinet, and part of it. So they had those the sort of the things that the big screw-in dowels that you then lock in place, but they had a lot of wooden ones as well. And often, if I'm building flat pack and I know I'm going to keep it obviously assembled, I want to glue those dowels in place.
Yep.
You know,
Fix is ideal for that.
Yes.
It is, as we say, the fix that sticks.
Yes.
Now, there's my good friend Simon. Just me and Simon just shocking it around. Oh, he does like damaging things. And look at this. So a few drops of Fix on your favourite ornament, and I happen to have the favourite ornament with me here, stuck back together again. And so you can make invisible sticks. So imagine that's your priceless teapot that your grandmother left you.
Your Ming Dynasty china.
Exactly right. I'll show you this live in a moment. Because it
you
will
want to get
even
nuts?
Stick metal.
Let's get nuts.
Yeah, let's get nuts.
Actually, that's a good point. What does it stick? What doesn't it stick?
Well, it pretty much sticks everything apart from polythene and polypropylene.
Right.
Now, it's just as well because the bottle's made of polypropylene.
And that's how it doesn't stick.
It doesn't stick the bottle. So there's our little pot stuck back together again. There it is.
Sweet.
And it's like invisible joins because the glue is invisible. You can even glue glass with this.
Can you really?
And you can't see where the join is.
No
which is quite
way.
good. Here's the thing we just
your rubber
thingy,
thingy, vacuum.
And just in case you think I'm holding it at that bit, let's turn it around and so it is.
It does what it says on the tin.
It does what it says on the tin.
What else? What else? What else?
Would you like to see the metal live?
Yes, I would. So these are some big nuts.
Look at this. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it all the way around. Now, if you get it on your fingers, do not fret. Unlike some other glues, if you get it on your fingers, just rub it. Rub it and the friction gets rid of it.
Now, if you did hold your fingers together, it would stick them.
It would.
What would you do then?
Don't do that, Rob.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
That's my advice. Don't.
Okay, yeah.
Try acetone.
Rub your try acetone. Okay, nail polish
but don't do it.
Don't do it. Yeah. If you get it on your fingers, rub them.
Rub them together. Exactly right. My friend Millie got some in her hair because she was sticking something above her head, and I went, well, that was silly, wasn't it? So she actually had to chop the hair out. But it's like make sure you don't do that. So here, I'm just going to. So that's stuck already.
Yeah.
But I'm going to come back to that, and I will whack it in just a moment's time.
But it really
because
could.
it really is. I've got a shoe with a little bit of a problem at the moment.
Yeah.
Look, a live look here.
Oh,
Can you see?
Oh no!
Woof. So,
did somebody buy fish?
Yeah. All right, there's no need to be like that about it.
Just kidding, I'm just kidding.
Look, there. And I know this works because I stuck the other shoe back together again about 8 weeks ago.
But it could be, do you know what? A lady could have this in her handbag. If you're going out with a particularly, no, wait now. No, honestly, if you've got a particularly precarious set of heels and one goes, I mean, I've seen, the number of ladies I've seen walking up and down streets in London with broken high heels.
Yes.
Where's the fix in your purse? Problem solved.
What if you're wearing, is that an espadrille? No, it's a
sandal.
Sandal. Have a look, because look, the leather's begun to flap about.
Flappy leather.
Flapping. Exactly.
And it's your favourite sandals.
Exactly. So just a drop of Foursafix, pop it down there. You can move it around. If you get it on your... Look, I just got a bit on my finger. So
rubby.
Rub my finger again, and look, my finger isn't stuck together
you know what?
at
This
all.
could be brand new. This happens. You buy brand new things and then something breaks.
Yeah. Or your handbag strap breaks.
Yes, that happens to me all the time.
Of course it does. Do you not carry a man bag?
A man bag.
A man bag. Man bag. But look at that. So now, fixed. So it's absolutely brilliant. You've got that. And so all of that is a great way of being able to do it.
Handbag.
Handbag, exactly. But that one's not broken. That's just as
well, I was just wondering if we were going to break it. But
Can I show you an example of something in a moment that is so powerful, even we didn't realise? We just did it on the off chance. We did it for our TikTok channel.
Yes.
And just to be able to show, well, I mean...
I'll tell you what.
Have a look, because it's incredible.
We've got a slide which shows you what it sticks and what it doesn't.
Okay,
and then after that, we'll play that amazing video. So you can basically... Oh, my, that's a long list. Oh, my Lord. ABS, acrylic, aluminium, butyl rubber, card, cellulose, acetate, ceramic... Chloroprene, EPDM. Oh, your EPDM, yes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Ferrite, glass, laminate, leather, MDF, natural rubber, neoprene, paper, perspex, is that phenolic? Phenolic, PVC, yes. Plated metals, almost all plastics. Plated metals, that's twice. You can use it twice on plated metals. Polycetyl, polynar, polycarbonate, all your polys, all your poly, put the kettle on. SBR, stainless steel, you can use it on that twice as well.
And as I said,
vinyl and wood.
The only one you don't use it on is polythene or polypropylene, because the bottle is made of polypropylene and you don't want it to stick to the bottle.
No.
That's the point.
If you wanted to ever question, and you should, question just how strong this is. Oh, yes, it can stick your nuts together. Oh, yes, you can do rubbers with it. Oh, yes, you can put your wood and make two pieces stick together. But what about the really tough jobs?
The tough jobs.
So how strong is your Foursafix glue? Well, come and have a look at this. So I'm going to put some, and you only need to use a small amount. There are 900 drops in every single bottle. This is like a plastic PVC tape. So if we stick these two together just here like so, remember you've got time to work with it. Push out all of the air when you're ready. Make sure it's all pushed down. Ideally you want to leave this for about 10 seconds so it sticks properly and cures properly. But you can see there that I've joined the yellow to the red. That, by the way, is stuck. But how strong is your Foursafix? Shall we show you how strong it is? Because look, we have a car that side. We have my forklift truck this side. Now how about we try and pull a car with my forklift and the Foursafix glue holding it all together. So let's go forward. As you can see just here, let's take the strain. You ready? And here we go. We're pulling the car with the power of the glue.
I promise you there was not a driver in that car. The handbrake was off, but I was there as they filmed that, and we didn't know whether that was going to work or not. We knew that it stuck fast, but we didn't know it would be that strong, and we were really impressed. So it was worthwhile filming it and bringing it to show you.
For sure. But honestly,
this is the same kind of tape.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the one that we stuck a minute ago.
So
it is very muscle.
Very
it's all muscle.
It's all of it.
Absolutely.
Muscle wrapped around visceral fat.
Ever had that bit of the UPVC frame that's just come apart at the top?
Yes.
And it lets, you can see the rain come in. Fix is brilliant at that. You know how I said it wouldn't stick the bottle together?
Yes.
This is partly the reason why. When you finish using it, just tap the bottle so the glue goes back down.
Yeah.
But look, we've cut a cap in half to show you that there is a little pin inside the cap. The pin goes down, and there you can see, so that means that it doesn't stick in the bottle. Fix, it's the fix that sticks.
Aha! Oh, it's me again. It was me there as well, but this is real me. Well, that was real me, but in the past. This is the present. Anyway, Miracle Shammy. The Fix is great. I tell you what also is great, the Miracle Shammy. It's so good. It's the only cloth I'll use, the only reusable cloth I'll use. It's the only reusable cloth I have used for years. And I've still got the original ones that I got from David himself. And 25 years ago was the first time I think I met you, wasn't it? A long time ago. And you know, the Ideal Home Show, which is coming up. If you want to see David live, then, well, he's live now. But if you want to go and actually talk to him, then go to the Ideal Home Show in London.
Yeah, try not to talk to me though. Just you know, just watch the demo, and if you like it, great. No, I'm
very
kidding.
shy.
You can talk to me.
Very shy.
I'm a bit shy. But yeah, we always look forward to the Ideal Home exhibition, which is coming up. So do pop down and join us. You won't get quite the same good deal that you're going to get here tonight.
No.
But this is the Miracle Shammy, super absorbent cleaning cloth, made in Germany. You know what they say about those Germans? They make good stuff. And I can assure you that the Miracle Shammy is no exception. You know, it's right up there with the BMW and the Mercedes-Benz.
Well, I'm thinking about buying with one of those.
They are super absorbent. Use them around the home. It's the best dishcloth you'll ever use. You'll use it every day. If you spill something, it picks it up. Inside your car, or, you know, if you're a caravanner, you've got a motorhome, you travel a lot, they're essential, they really are. The best dishcloth, the best cleaning cloth known to mankind, I mean, in my opinion. Yeah. Look how much it holds. So if you're defrosting your freezer, got to be handy, right? A leaky pipe, a washing machine that floods, the toilet on a bad day. I mean, sponges work too, but you try and pick that up with a sponge. You don't want, if that's the toilet, you don't want to be, no. Get the job done properly. What about these turkeys? J cloths? J stands for junk, by the way. I'm probably not allowed to say that, but I'm saying it anyway. Look.
I'm sure they're very good at what they were designed for.
Absolute rubbish. Well, what were they designed for?
I don't know.
You know, it's just one of many. They smell bad. You use them once or twice and they get holes in them. They fall apart.
You buy more.
But they're all over the place in the UK. Loads of people have them. I don't know why. Take your chamois. It's 10 to 100 times better, somewhere in between. Look, they absorb 20 times their own weight, picks up the mess right before your eyes. There's no tricks here, no smoke and mirrors. Locks it in. This is capillary action, no drips. See? Absolutely fantastic. When it's dirty, it goes in the washing machine. If they get grease or oil on them, they're bleachable. Try not to bleach them unless you have to, but I'm a bit of a clumsy DIY guy. Don't know about you, if you've ever stepped on the paint tray and splashed paint all over the room, this is very handy for something like that. But check this out on your windows or the windscreen of your vehicle. Keep your vision clean if you're driving home in mist and rain. You know, if you get in this condensation, what we're tempted to do is grab the sleeve of your shirt or use your hand and smear it around. It just makes it worse. Take your chamois, you get that streak-free finish each and every time. I'll show you one more time, like if this is your windscreen or shower screens at home, patio doors.
And look, that is a waterproof surface. You can see the water is not, it's not vanishing into the black, you know.
Yeah, I'd say try and pull it in one direction, by the way. And what I mean by that is we just snake it along in the same direction. If you go back, like so, it leaves streaks. You don't want that.
Right.
So you use it on your car, motorhomes, caravans, farm equipment, garden equipment. If it's raining in the springtime on barbecue day, go and wipe everything down. The kids' bikes, when you got to send them to school, wipe down the bikes and the bike seats. There's one thing I haven't done to it yet. Did you notice, viewer? What hasn't he done?
don't think you've wrung it out.
Squeezed it. Still hasn't squeezed it. So look, yeah, super, super absorbent. Anyway, I'm going to show you the carpet because this is the best part. This is the reason I bought one the first time I saw it. Quite a bit of a wow visual. And yeah, we do get emails, don't we, from people saying, oh, there has to be a hole underneath this. Where does the liquid actually go?
No.
There are no tricks here. Look. You start with a small spill on a good day, it's tea or coffee, maybe water. On a bad day, it's beer or wine. What could be worse than a big bottle of, I don't know,
Kahlua.
Scotch, red wine?
Oh, red
Ever been there, ladies? I say ladies because, well, I shouldn't, should I?
People.
But, yes, people. Red wine's a bad one, and you get that sinking feeling. Yes, well. Look, the worst bit is underneath the carpet. This is what we can't see. The hardwood floors are going to rot. If it's in the car, it could rust. If the stores are all closed like they are now and there's no more red wine, I've got a tip for you. Don't get mad.
Get even.
The first thing you reach for, another drink, I know, and then the kitchen towels. We all use them. The problem is you use them once. Correct me if I'm wrong. Rob will.
Nah.
I'm not. So you use them once, we throw them away. Look, this is your money you're throwing away. Save a tree, reach for your chamois. If you've used these for 2 or 3 years, next time you're in the park, find the biggest tree and give it a great big massive hug because you've saved at least one of those already in your lifetime. That's a good feeling, right? Yeah. Now this is going to be hands-free this time. I'll just drop it on the top, and this is what we mean by capillary action. See how it's pulling the liquid from the sides? Now I can't confirm this, but surely Moses used one of these to part the Red Sea all those years ago.
Yeah, it was.
I'm a man of the cloth, so I'm pretty sure it's true. Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Cloth.
The super cloth.
Chamois cloth, yeah.
Flip it over.
I see what you did
See
there.
the colour change.
A man of the
and
cloth.
yeah, do you like that?
I
man
like
of the
that a
cloth.
lot. That's a new one. I haven't heard.
Give it a twist, and there you go. No need to get mad next time somebody spills a drink on your floor. Get even. Life's too short. Back in their glass. Couple of fresh ice cubes. They'll never know the difference. Stores are all closed. We don't recommend that, especially if you have a nervous puppy dog. If you want to try it, though, and you get little bits of paper towel in the drink, just put it through the coffee filter once. Anyway.
Please don't do any of that.
No, it's late at night. They won't remember this anyway. Have a look underneath.
Comedic purposes.
Isn't that amazing?
It is.
Remember that mess?
It is amazing.
It's bone dry already.
And it doesn't matter how thick the carpet is, because I know you do this on a really thick kind of, well, I don't know what kind of pile it is.
Yeah, really thick, but we just use too much Diet Coke if we use that one. But no, it'll work on any carpet at all. What's that? How much? What do they get?
What do they get for the money, David?
If you got one of these...
Thanks for asking.
If you just got one of these for £20, I'd still call it terrific value. Our regular deal, we always try and bring a sizzling deal here to shop on TV.
Yes.
Regular deal is 2 of the big jumbos, identical to the one I use, made in Germany, not China. Look for the stamp. The blue one is for windows, a $4.99 value, same material, but a tighter weave. So all that for 20. Terrific value. Forget about that. Tonight's super special is we double the value. So 4 of the big orange ones, 2 blue ones, double the value and take £1 off. So for £19, you get twice as many as you would for 20. I'm not sure how they've worked that one out, but hurry before we change our minds. That's all I can say.
24 hours only. You literally
so you get 4 big jumbos. There's one for the car. Leave it in the car. Here's one for the house. Cut them into quarters for dishcloths if you want to. They'll last 3 to 5 years if you use it every day. Well, now here come the free ones. This one you can use for grooming the dog, or washing and drying the dog, or leave it under the sink in case disaster strikes on one of those bad days. Hopefully you'll never use it. The 4th you could have as a spare in case they're all in the washing machine, because remember, they all go in the washing machine if they're dirty. Or the last one, you could use it in the laundry room, the utility room, for drying garments like woolly jumpers. Yes, what a good idea. Could be cashmere, cotton, sweaters. Instead of drying them over a chair and using a bath towel, taking 2 or 3 days, use your chamois. Roll it up 2 or 3 times, wring the chamois out. Your jumper, bone dry, ready to wear in less than an hour usually. Fantastic. Treat yourself. You get all this 4 big jumbos, 2 blue ones, $19.99. Terrific value. Treat yourself. You won't regret it.
Yeah, when you come in and your brolly's wet from the outside in the rain.
Shake it.
Yeah, but then give it a wipe with your Miracle Shammy.
Yeah,
No?
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Wherever there's liquid you don't want, there should be a Miracle Shammy.
It'll take it away.
For your Wellington boots, yes. The dog comes in all wet, dries paws off, put them in the kids' shoes before they go to school.
Yeah. You'll dry your dog a lot quicker as well if you give him a bath, or her, than a regular towel.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
There
yeah.
isn't a towel that absorbs as much as this that I'm aware of.
No, and then you've got to wring the towel out. The towel's still going to be wet,
Right.
unless you've got a small dog and you can do it with one little effort.
Great if you've got kids, you know, if you babies, if they make a mess. This is also very good for cleaning up after them.
Yes, and they do. Kids make a mess.
Yeah.
The little youngsters, bless them.
Well, I remember when David was young, and it came out every hole. I mean, it was just constantly cleaning up. You know, one type of bodily fluid or another.
They're wonderful things, children, aren't they?
He looks traumatised. He used to go,
Yes, Rob's describing his son, who's our floor guy tonight, and he's in tears over there. He's going to need a little chamois to. Can't be humiliating
I'm going to need
son
one
in
for
public
the blood
like
when
that.
he comes at me with a katana.
But yes, mums, parents, an absolute godsend for children, because they do make a mess, don't they?
I think if you're a limo driver as well, or if maybe you drive a limo for a wedding service, and the bride's in the church making the best decision of her life, or the groom, or the whatever the setup happens to be, and the limo driver can go over the car and dry it all off really quickly for when they come out of the church after their happy nuptials.
Yes. Or maybe as a getaway vehicle.
Or as
one
a
of them,
getaway vehicle as well. That's
came to
right,
their
before it all
senses just in time.
Yeah.
But never mind. Marriage is grand, you know what they say.
Well, it's many grand.
Divorce is 150, at least.
I've not heard that, but I love that. That's great. Oh, Joseph says the Miracle Shammy is great. I cut mine into squares, so it's great value as they go a long way. They really, really do. They are the gift that keeps on giving. And look, as I say, if you are a tradesperson, you can really put these through their paces.
If you're a plumber, I mean, you can't live without these. If you're a plumber, there's leaks and mess everywhere, right?
Yeah. Now, harsh chemicals will reduce the life of them, but for 20 quid, you just you get another set, don't you? But they're going to be much more hardy than anything else we could think.
Oh, they are. Yeah, they're tough. The dog can try and chew their way through them. Eventually, they might get there. But I've used them on concrete driveways to pick up paint.
Right.
And give them hell. They'll survive.
Yeah. They're tough.
They lock the liquid in, and they don't drip everywhere. If you've never had one before, give it a go. Money back guarantee.
Yeah.
What do you got to lose? You'll never ever use this, but you get this leaflet that provides you with a 1-year satisfaction guarantee for your Miracle Shammy Super Absorbent Cleaning Cloth. You won't get this one. You'll get a nice, dry, crinkle-free one.
So if at any point they're not satisfied within a year...
There's tips here on how to use it too. It'll tell you, put them in the washing machine, but not in the tumble dryer. Try not to use fabric softener. Cut them to any size you want. Use them damp. And if you're using them on your car or your windows, break them in first. By that we mean throw them in the washing machine when you first get them, and it beats them up, gives them a nice skin like this one, so it won't leave streaks. Yeah, because they have a little bit of factory fluff on them when they first come out of the box.
Yeah.
If you're just going to use it straight away to pick up a puppy piddle, no problem. Just go to work. But on true surfaces like windows and on the bonnet of your car, you want to break it in, throw it in the washing machine once, it beats it up, gives it a nice skin like this one. No streaks or smears on your windows and mirrors.
Very good. Very good also for, I've just invested in a very expensive television, and they're great for taking the dust off of television screens.
Yes, absolutely. And that's the only time you'd use them dry, really, Rob.
Yeah.
It's for polishing and buffing, dusting your plasma screens, laptops, computers.
Sure.
Anti-static as well.
You've got to check out, though. If you don't check out, you don't own it until you're paid for it. I'm really sorry. So when you go to the website, shopontv.co.uk, you put it in your basket, click on the checkout button. If you're already a member, well, I say member, it costs nothing to get an account from Shop on TV. You get an address book, so you can put your address in already. It doesn't have to be your address. You can have multiple addresses, as many as you like. It could be somebody else's, so you could literally order something and send it to another person. You can even put their name and their mobile number, so honestly, it just gets delivered directly to that person. It's great around gift-giving time. All these, you know. But you have to pay for it. We've got a lot of people who have these in their baskets. It won't pick up anything if it's sitting in your basket. And again, I'm not asking you to do this because, you know, we'll make more money if they all check out. I don't care about that. You know, I mean, sure, we're a business. We want to keep the lights on. We do, you know, we are here. We're a for-profit. But we do that by providing you with amazing customer service, incredible, unique products at market-beating prices. And again, we do all of this in partnership with ITV. So this is your late night shopping destination with your shopping show, where you can save every night on something new, hopefully. And if you haven't got these, if you use any kind of cloth or any kind of paper towel type product, then these are a must-have. If you don't ever clean and you don't ever pick up spills or liquids or anything like that, you don't need them. But for any of the other reasons that we have mentioned throughout and you know, conceived of throughout the course of this show, if any of those apply to you, the minute you spend £19, you stop the hemorrhage of money that you are going to spend repeatedly on these kind of cloths here, these things.
Turkey.
Which, I mean, look, they're so, do you mind, David? Look, they are so easy. Look at how easy.
I hate them. I hate them.
And then
they
what
annoy
do?
Me, those.
You go and buy more.
They're one of my favourite nasties. What a waste
now
of money.
I've reached my Miracle Shammy. Great for washing your hands. Put one in the bathroom because they're so good. You're going to save money. You're going to either spend hundreds of pounds over the next year, 2 or 3, or however many years it is, on this other stuff that just isn't as good, or you're going to spend £19 and that money you save instantly.
I know. Put one under the draining board in the kitchen for your dishes.
Yes.
That's a good
idea. Or on
idea.
the draining board even.
Yeah. I just thought of that.
Caterers. Very good.
Just a fountain of useful information.
I really am glad you came. It's also hanging basket season day.
Is it?
Apparently.
You call me a hanging... Oh, yes. No, but you're right. Gardeners love them. We sell them at Gardeners World, one of the exhibitions in Birmingham. I know, what's his name? Titchy's got one.
Titchy.
Hi, Titchy.
He seems like such a lovely man.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah. You know, we only had like half an hour together. I know we'll both remember it forever. But Titchy went off with his chamois. He's probably germinating seeds this time of year.
Now, what if you are germinating? What's Titchy going to be doing with his Miracle Shammy?
Well, he could use them for germinating seeds. You know, if you go to the Something Base DIY store, they sell you this thing called the capillary mat. And you get one of them in a slice about that size for £20. This is the same material. Why not use this for the same job?
50 times as much.
Hanging basket season.
Yeah.
Apparently it's hanging basket season. So they're quite difficult to keep hydrated. You put the water in and it just tends to drain straight out the bottom, doesn't it? So use one underneath. Good idea.
Yeah.
And it'll feed liquid back to the plant.
Put them in your bathtub if you're going to leave your plants in there if you're going on holiday.
Yeah, in the bathroom, they're fantastic. If you've got kids, you know, bath time.
If you've got anyone elderly or young and there's a slip hazard on the tile.
They play battleships, don't they, in the bath, and it's just the water goes everywhere. Get yourself some Miracle Shammies, viewer. You will not regret it. They are absolutely fantastic.
Get them for the whole world.
We have these earpieces, right, so we can hear what's going on from the gallery, and I'm hearing there's lots of you, hundreds of you in the queue with them in baskets. We don't have enough to go around, so if you're halfway there, make sure you check out your basket, treat yourself. You start saving money, like Rob says, you start saving money the moment you spend that £19. You plug the leak and you help the environment. Save a tree, reach for your chamois.
Now, somebody has sent us a message through the website asking to order. We can't place an order here for you in the studio. Those messages go through to our producer. So you have to go to shopontv.co.uk, which we can show you if you want. Here it is, shopontv.co.uk. You can click live on AirShop now. That will take you through to the show page, or you can just do a regular search. Don't whatever you do, press the second product, because that's not the buy one, get one free. Get the first one for £19, add it to your basket, and then go to your basket, which you can do at the top. There it is. Click on your basket. And there you see it says check out securely. If you haven't got an account, then create one. I don't think we're doing guest checkout yet, are we? That's coming, by the way. It's coming soon. So all you need, name, address, telephone number, and payment, credit or debit card. If you anything over £30, so if you buy 2 lots of this, you can also use, well, you can use PayPal as a payment method, but if you want to spread the cost over 3 months interest-free, you can apply for PayPal Pay in 3, which you have to spend more than £30, but it's between 30 and 2,000. So we've got lots of exciting things coming up in the next month or so, or a few weeks actually even. So we're still, you know, a work in progress. We're still growing. We're still expanding. We're still everything. We have meetings every day almost for ways that we can improve the quality of your experience when you shop from us, with us. And we want to save you some money. You know what I mean? And I think we're doing a grand job. And they're great products as well. You won't see a load of old rubbish. I'll tell you why. Because we're all very discerning people in our company. And if it's a load of old rubbish, we just won't have it. Now, who was that? What? Ruben. Does it come with cleaning spray? No. But if you want some cleaning spray, get some Blue Magic. It's just a cloth. Well, it's actually 6 cloths. But you can use whatever spray you like with it. It will absorb practically any liquid. Is there any liquid it won't absorb?
Well, I guess some really harsh chemicals you wouldn't want to get involved with.
Like acids.
Acids and stuff, yeah, but pretty much anything else.
What about the thickness of a liquid? So you said gloss paint, it's fine. So
yeah,
viscosity.
The viscosity doesn't really matter too much.
No.
I mean, the ingredients of the liquid are a bit more important, I would suggest.
Sure. Yeah.
But
bleaches certainly, and certainly.
If you can pick up paint and oil on the driveway with it, you know.
Yeah.
Got to be happy with that. And throw it in a bucket of bleach water.
Yeah.
Brings it back pretty much good as new.
Your weed killer or something like that, you know, they can be really harsh. I mean, wear gloves and protection and all that kind of, but at least you get the stain up. Now, all right, it might ultimately degrade the cloth quicker, but at least you've got a way to get it up, right?
Yeah. I mean, you use it all over the home. Yeah. So many uses for them.
David.
You wash your car with it. That's what they were designed for all those years ago. Made in Germany, not China. I'd say this because there's a few cheap imitations out there now. Yeah. You may have seen material of myself on Facebook representing something that's not actually the real thing. Yeah. AI have jumped in and the Chinese have done a bit of piracy. So just make sure you get the real thing. Buy it from us. Buy it here tonight. Hey, have you noticed what I haven't done yet? Don't just use it on your car. What about a big vehicle? Boats, caravans, trucks and trailers. Yeah. For boats, they're essential. He hasn't wrung it out. They are super absorbent. Watch this, will give you an idea of how much it holds. They're very useful around the home. Like we say in the bathroom at bath time when the kids make a mess. Looks like it's been the hippopotamus's party. Hippopotamus's party, try and say that 10 times very quickly at 3 in the morning. Could be, you know, any kind of liquid. Kids drop the orange juice or the apple juice on the floor. Doesn't matter what it is, get to it quickly. Try and pick that up with a sponge. It just can't do the job. The chamois is super absorbent. Check it out. We lay it in the mess like a thirsty camel. It picks it up. They actually absorb up to 20 times their own weight in liquid. Absolutely fantastic. And look, no drips. Brilliant. Goes in the washing machine when it's dirty. Yep. So it won't smell bad. And they actually get better with time for a while. The more you wash them, the better they get. Nothing lasts forever, of course. Oh, no. 3 to 5 years if you use it every day as a dishcloth. It'll last up to 10 years if you use it once a week on your car. So, you know, we wash our dishes more often than our... What a cloth.
A blooming cloth.
The greatest.
Up to a decade of use. I mean, it depends how you use it, what you clean with it, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's got a year's guarantee, and that's a satisfaction guarantee. I wanted to pick up on that because it's not just a defect guarantee.
Yeah, so if you don't like it...
Just you get your money back.
You can't please everyone, right?
No.
But
I don't know, I'm pretty easily pleased.
Most people love them. Absolutely love them. They come back. Like I say...
They're money savers.
It's not my first canoe trip. You know, I've sold quite a bit of stuff down the years, but I keep coming back to the Miracle Shammy because people love them.
How many do you reckon
really work?
Bought from you over the years?
I don't know. I'd like to think I've saved a forest.
I bet you have. David, thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a soggy handshake.
Oh, no,
Rob.
I don't need to because it's dry because of this wonderful cloth. You should try it. It's really good. I recommend it.
They are good, yeah. Thanks for joining us, viewer.
David Wright, ladies and gentlemen. He is a gentleman, and I'm reliably informed a scholar as well. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow night about midnight on ITV, closer to 1 o'clock on STV. From all of us, good night.